Alright, here we are. We're recording. Welcome back to fucking D&Disappointments after the longest hiatus.
Yeah,
It was literally a week, but it felt like forever.
Oh
It's
god.
been 3 weeks since I played my other campaign. This is not the longest hiatus.
Yeah,
It's
you should
okay.
see my campaign.
My campaign
We were
took
playing.
a
We were
hiatus
doing
of like
other stuff in
more
the
than a
meantime,
year.
so
It was really sad.
it felt longer than it was.
Ugh.
it felt like a month.
It has. It did take like a week in New York, so it definitely feels like it's been forever.
Oh yeah. Today's episode is sponsored by that strange high-pitched buzzing noise that you'll probably hear throughout this recording.
I'm wondering if it's my fan.
And by water, it wants to be inside you. Just let it into your life.
Wait,
Should I try
That
turning
sounded
off my
horrible,
fan?
Kristen.
wait, I just got into the
Sounds
call.
water is
Let's
horrible.
hope it doesn't crash again. It just crashed. I'm back.
Sean is
Wait.
breaking things.
Okay.
Mom,
So-
Sean's breaking
expired
things.
cocoa.
We don't talk
So
about
last session, you guys were getting ready to go storm the mines. Well, you were meeting between the tavern and the farmer's depot, and Apple and Alla have reunited after a long time apart. And the Duke is with you, and
I think the whole
Aldrich
party's here.
and Bishop have just come back from being in the woods.
And they're holding hands still.
So holding hands still. What would you like to do?
Fucking battle.
No.
What? What are we battling?
What
I
are
don't
we
know.
battling?
I don't
Oh,
know.
you were also told to meet the Duchess at the orphanage.
Right.
Yep.
Yes, we were heading to the orphanage.
I would stab that piece of paper with the javelin. I remember that.
I forgot about that.
Okay, I'm gonna start keeping a tally for how many pieces of paper Bishop has javelined.
The bishop didn't have javelin this one.
You wanna know what's surprising? The count is now 2.
Oh shit. That's right.
Isn't a lot, but it's surprising.
I've
How many
thrown
that
like
is.
7 javelins so far.
The fact that the number is increasing is interesting.
The
What
fact
would
that
you
the
like to do?
number's more than 0 is interesting.
What would you like to do? What are you guys doing?
So right now we're just watching.
Aldrich
Aloe
is
hug
observing
apple?
raccoon people.
Is that what we're watching right now?
Yeah.
Who got the letter?
Oh no, Kimmy, you gotta speak up. We can't hear you at all.
Are you on mute?
I
Cannot
don't
hear
know.
you.
Hope you did.
We can't
Are
hear
you
Shove
Jimmy.
your mic closer to your face. That was my issue before.
No,
Like,
there's
it's
no
like
sound
she's
coming
quiet.
through.
No,
Yes,
nothing.
there's literally no sound.
Wait. Leave and then come back.
You're in the void.
No.
You have entered the gray area.
Can't hear you. No.
Gimme.
We are experiencing technical difficulties.
My thing
Please
making
hold.
that noise?
Kimmy, make sure the sound is off on your roll 20. Actually, just leave roll 20.
Please.
At this
Just turn
point.
it off. Just turn off roll 20.
Just turn off roll 20 at this point, honestly. It is causing us more harm than good. No.
Yes, roll 20 is very broken.
Did
Roll
not hear
20
you
is
at
the
all.
devil.
So many issues.
I would describe to you all the encounters you encounter.
I wonder if that was why all our
Ooh.
Discord issues were happening.
Kimmy, you're still on Discord. That might be it. Leave your Discord chat.
Yeah, just yeet the Discord chat. Just fuck it. Don't fuck Discord. Don't take me wrong there.
I have Discord sitting on my shelf over here.
Don't fuck it!
Leave
No!
and come back.
But he's
Try that one more
chaotic
time.
and I love him.
We're so close. Leave and then come back.
My director, after the show, gave us a giant box and said, choose, and we got to choose some sweets.
Well,
Kimmy, I
Yep,
thought a
there's
dog.
Kimmy.
I have a bag of sweets because
There was a dog.
Speak
my
words.
house when the children.
Kimmy?
Hello.
we can hear you now.
The dogs mean Kimmy.
I heard the dogs and I was like, yep,
Okay.
that's Kimmy.
All right. Kimmy. Well, what do you two do? What are Apple and Aloe doing?
Can you hear me for one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Okay, so Aloe, who's been tackled to the ground, is trying. He's sitting up, and he normally has the hood of his cloak all the way up, like all the time. Can those dogs shut up? They're not even in my room. But for once, his hood is down, and anyone closest will see something on him. But
Yeah. I guess like the fur is shaved off the back of behind his ear.
Mhm.
Yeah. Which would actually,
huh?
the back of part of the back of his head has been shaved. It seems like, and there's a mark there.
Mhm. And he's like, he doesn't know what to say, but he's sitting there, and he's like, then he just goes, "I've missed you," basically, and stuff like that, and
You know,
they,
shit like that.
you know,
Like
all that shit that a boy who's been away from his sister for 7 years says.
Yeah, we've all had that.
But yeah.
We've all had that
So
conversation.
anyone,
Yes.
It's been a long
hi.
time since Bishop's seen any of his family.
But yeah, anyone behind Aloe will definitely see that mark on him.
What does the mark look like? So we don't confuse it with the mark that several other people have.
It's not the same as the others. It looks like basically like a thing of fire, like you'd see. So like it's
It looks like a flame.
Flame symbol on the back. Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how you talk to yourself as two different characters. Shit.
That's why I gave every one of my characters a very different voice.
To be honest.
He'd gladly the room so he didn't have to talk to Bishop, so I didn't have to interact with myself.
Preemptive
Smart.
planning.
But yeah, so Aloe hugs his sister and says he misses her, and the whole conversation of missing each other happens.
Let's just assume they're like talking like very quietly to each other.
They're talking quietly.
They're talking like mid-hug.
Yeah. There we go.
This is why I have Canary and Magpie talk to each other in their own twin language, so I don't have to talk to myself.
Yeah.
DM secrets.
Man, y'all just don't try hard enough.
Motherfuckers, I've had 4 characters before, and they all interacted with each other at once.
Oh god.
Oh no.
It was me switching between 4 different accents.
Okay.
All right.
So what
let's
would the
stay
rest
on
of you
track,
like to
guys.
do?
Sounds
Rowan is quiet. Not really talking to anybody, not really looking at anything in particular, just kind of there, just followed.
I was just watching the siblings reunited.
Who got the note about going to go see the Empress, Duchess?
I think Carissa kept it 'cause she's the only one who could read it.
No, I thought we got
Yeah.
another one.
Oh
That
yeah,
one-
Aldrich
Duke got
the
it.
Week.
The one.
The Duke.
Seven
You got the
carrots.
one that was
The
like
Duke has
warning.
Yeah, Aldrich got one.
Audra got one that said, take him with you to the orphanage. And then the Duke has come out and he also has a note that says, go with them to the orphanage.
Ah,
Oh. Apple still
Did-
has the book, doesn't she?
Yes.
From
yeah,
the room.
protect the book.
Yeah.
She's going to, after hugging Aloe, she's gonna stand up with it, and she says, "I found this book. I can't read it right now, but it had a lot of information on it. In it, it's written in that language. I think Carissa knows it."
Abyssal. Yes, I can read that.
And
Also, Apple, as far as you know, something real bad is going on in the kingdom, in the castle, and there's
Yeah.
a lot of people in on it.
and
As far as anyone else.
Apple, after walking away from Aloe, and And Aloe, for the first time, sort of notices that he doesn't have his hood up, so he's rushing to put it back on. He doesn't realize that anyone else has probably seen the mark in the first place, but he's rushing to put it back on and stuff. But Apple, wait, crap. Okay, Apple goes over to Carissa, and she goes, from what I can tell, here you go. There's some stuff about, like, and she's whispering at this point. She goes, there's apparently an army in the desert.
In the desert?
Mm-hmm.
I don't think I've heard anything about that so far. That's new. Okay.
If you'd like, you can roll a history check.
I mean,
Kristen,
I'll
would Aldrich
try.
know?
She's
What?
not very
Would
smart.
Aldrich just know?
Aldrich would probably
How far in the past was this?
assume, because it's like there's one army that like he mostly knows about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So upon
12
hearing
on
this,
history.
because he's an
What did
eavesdropping
you-
bitch.
12 on history.
You don't remember hearing much of anything. You heard that like the desert was dangerous. That's about it.
Does Krista mention this? Because Bishop's pretty good with history. He reads a lot of books.
He's a book boy.
Well, his sister's a teacher, and she owns a lot of books.
He reads
I
book.
think you hear them talking about it.
Okay, well,
So.
I won't.
I
Apple-
see you guys are all standing together.
She's mostly trying to be quiet so she can be heard by the group, but not others around her, other than the
19.
group.
17 plus 2.
I don't know if we'd have time to read this book all now, but I can definitely have another look at it when we've finished and try and see if we can find out any more, unless you
Oh.
think there's something very urgent in there.
I don't know. I didn't read past the part about the people, because I had to figure out a way out. Anyways,
Yes. Yes.
would Apple be able to tell what page she had been on previously, or
Yeah,
no?
it's like the second page in the end. It's not that far into the book.
Okay, so Apple just quickly flips through and shows the second page.
Kristen,
only
for
page.
Bishop, to help out with Chris on the history check, he got a 19.
Oh, yeah. So would that be you like just rolling on your own then? I guess.
Yeah. I
Yeah,
just
so
rolled and then
Bishop-
added 2.
I don't know if it would be added.
No, like to help. I rolled and then plus my history check is plus 2. That's like my standard roll.
Yes.
And then you just want me to straight roll.
What would that? I'm trying to figure out how that would factor into her role.
I
Well,
mean,
she
it
was
would
saying it
just
out loud, and I was just seeing if Bishop
be
knew
maybe
about it.
Bishop would know something.
Okay. Well, Bishop knows. Bishop's heard of the army in the desert. I gave it a name. I don't quite remember what it is.
I think
I
I
think
have
it's-
it. Hold on.
It's been a week.
I need to get better at
It's
writing.
been like
I-
2.
It's been like a fucking year, man.
I've been working a lot, man.
Alright, so Aldrich is just kind of like listening idly, and he hears mentions of this army in the desert, and he becomes very concerned, but also curious. So he sort of, like, he looks at Bishop first, because he's still holding his hand, and, like, kind of hesitates to let go of his hand. But he, like, squeezes his hand and he lets go, and he walks over to Apple, or to whoever has the book at this point.
As Carissa might?
I think Apple just gave it.
Yeah.
And
Well,
so he's
yeah.
gonna sort of, like, look over her shoulder, which is not difficult for him. And he's gonna sort of,
Low blow there, Jody.
hey! He's gonna sort of glance over, like, the text and sort of recognize that it's like, oh, well, I probably can't read this shit. And so he'll say to Carissa, more quietly than Apple was speaking, more like he's speaking directly to her instead of to the group. He says, could you read and see if there's anything about a general or a wolf?
Okay.
One in relation to the other.
Okay, so Carissa's going to look down at the book and see if she sort of glance through, see if she can see any reference to those things.
You see General Annette, and I think it just refers to them as her army in the desert. It doesn't call them wolves. But Bishop would know about the wolf general and the army of wolves in the desert.
Yes, there's a mention of a General Annette. Do you know who that is, Aldrich?
And he sort of like gives this little, it's a sharp inhale, like, fuck. And he touches his throat where there's this black choker with a sort of this pearlescent light blue stone in the center. And he sort of touches it for a second and he goes, yeah.
Well, if you know something about this, would you say that it would be important for us to try to read some more of this before we go down, or can it wait?
He doesn't hesitate
really don't
when he
want
says,
to put it off if not necessary.
He doesn't hesitate when he says, absolutely. We need this information, because if this book was where Apple was being kept, then she has something to do with this and that.
Okay, I mean, do we need to read it all right now? Because I'm really not the fastest reader.
I think
glance over,
Krista,
see if you can find the location.
What did you say, Jody?
Aldrich says to Carissa, glance over it, see if you can find a specific location.
Okay. Yeah, Carissa will do that. Try and quickly flick through, see if there's any mention of a specific location.
Location of what exactly?
A mention of a location. She's just doing what Aldrich says.
It says that the general and her army is in the woods, is in the desert. Simon has his castle. It doesn't say where the countess was, but that's all you can gather. You from what you gather, they were all related, or they still are all related. But
they were related. They're not anymore. We don't know how that happened.
They disowned each other somehow. It doesn't really have any specific thing about. It does say when you get further in, it does say at the bottom of the mine, I will keep my phylactery. Guard it with your life, or I will come for all that you love.
Ew.
Okay, so
I'm
Aldrich, I'm afraid there wasn't any specific location, just that the army was in the desert and Simon was in his castle, which we already know. Talking about the phylactery at the bottom of the mine, which is where we're planning on going now, but no more detail than that, I'm afraid.
Aldrich sort of sighs, and he's still touching this necklace that he has. Okay. She may not be a priority right now,
Yes.
but we will have to deal with Annette eventually.
Okay.
Just keep it in mind.
Yes. Well, if that's everything, we should get going to the castle now.
At this point, the Duke clears his
everyone
throat
okay?
and like walks closer and is like, I'm told I'm supposed to come with you.
And Aldrich sort of like flicks his wrist dismissively, and he's like, I got the note too. You're coming.
Okay.
Oh,
What's going
and
on?
I don't know, but apparently it requires you. And
Okay.
I assume it involves your sister.
What about though?
I don't know.
Okay.
oh,
And then
And
he
af-
just. Go ahead.
never mind. Go ahead.
Oh no, I was just saying that, and y'all get going. So what was that? What would I say?
Apple was gonna say that she probably shouldn't go to the castle because they've seen her the night before in the orphanage.
Yeah, but the Duchess knows that. Wait, does Duchess know that Apple escaped?
Uh-oh.
Not yet.
I just said she would free her anyway.
No, was you guys are gonna meet at the orphanage, and then you're gonna go pick up Apple. So
Okay, we'll just already have
Oops.
Apple. Let's surprise her.
yeah.
Show her how bad.
The plan was actually to pick you up once we got there, so I don't think there'll be a problem about you being here with us.
Yeah, step 1 done. Let's move on to step 2 and 3.
I feel like we just went step 1, 3, and then 2.
Yep. Technically, you're not even at step 1 yet. You went step 2, and now you're going to step 1.
Yes, well, let's go to step 1 and let's go.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So we all head to the castle.
Onwards to the castle.
Okay.
What's
hello.
everyone's passive perception again?
Oh, fuck me.
Passive perception 12.
That's so
Uh,
14.
Give me a second.
And she's in her own
Apple
now, so.
is okay. Apple's is 12 and Aloe's is 14.
What are we doing?
And Aldrich is 17, or Pip is 17.
Aldrich is 17. I am getting
Okay.
Pip's.
I was looking at your passive
Aldrich
perception.
can perceive.
Carissa
Aldrich
is
is perceptive
14.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Mine's
You
okay.
have
Everyone above
so
a
much
15.
more wisdom than you should have.
Everyone above a
Guys,
15.
What are we doing? I'm back now.
You guys are walking to the castle.
We just now decided to walk to the castle. You missed nothing.
Literally. Okay. As you guys are going to the castle, Aldrich could notice, like, he's never been inside of the Tabaxi's magic shop. Warfield's haberdashery and etc. But he does notice the shopkeep in there. He notices it's a very young Tabaxi. She looks like she's like 15 years old. You're like, dang, that is a very young intern they have in there. Wonder where the adult is. But yeah, that's all you notice.
I
Continue on.
fucking
That
hate
sounded
you.
ominous. I wonder where the adult
I
is.
hate you. Why?
Yeah, but yeah, it's just this it's just this
Causing me pain.
this calico Tabaxi. Let's just say if the others saw her, they'd be like, oh hey, that looks like Icy Breeze if she was a lot younger. Why is she a lot younger? Anyway.
Stop. It's time to stop.
No. You all get to the castle, to the orphanage specifically. As you guys go in, you see the Duchess with her back turned towards you. She's got this long blue dress on, and she's looking very nervous. And then she turns to you guys, and you see she has the pendant on. And she looks at you all, and she sees Apple, and she's like, she looks very confused. And then she looks over at one of the nurses and goes, and she like points, and she she just like shrugs and she goes, "What?" And she goes, "Save that for later." Turns back to you. "Hello. It is so lovely to see you. So nice of you to pay me a visit here in the castle."
Oh, and Apple goes, "It's so
Like-
lovely to see you."
Yeah. Sorry, was
I
someone
will
gonna?
say that while they were walking, Aldrich took Bishop's hand again.
So
Yay!
This.
Yeah,
I
she does
love
notice
how
this,
gay we
and
have
you,
in
and you,
all of this.
the Duchess does notice this, as well as the Duke, and he like has been like side-eyeing you, just like smiling at you, just like, oh, this is new.
I
Oh, this is
see.
new. We're gonna
I
talk about this
see.
later.
Aldrich
This
is
is
just
new.
gonna glance at him and sort of have this look that's like, bitch, you know I was gay.
No, he knew you were gay. He didn't know that you were like at this level of relationship where you're holding hands with people just like in the street.
He's traumatized,
Right,
okay?
Very excited.
He's traumatized.
Yeah. No, he's not traumatized. He's excited. He's like, why are you just holding this guy's hand? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? We have to talk.
No,
about.
Aldrich is
Clearly.
traumatized. That's why he's holding people's hands.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, the Duchess sees you and she just like smiles a bit at you and she goes, "Well, we have a lot to do today. I'm going to give you a tour of part of the
Yes.
mines."
Be lovely.
Yes. And you guys can probably obviously see like this is like she's putting on an act because she's wearing the pendant. And she turns to the nurse and goes, "Oh, by the way, why don't you all teach the children teach them the song The Ants Go Marching?" And she like gives her like a look. And the nurse suddenly just like stops and stiffens and goes, "Yes, I believe we will teach them that song today." And she goes like to the other nurses and they talk and you see one of them like pull out like a small ceramic door and you see them like very quickly cast Magnificent Mansion. And then the nurse takes her aside and Aldrich would see this and know what they're saying. They've started speaking in sign language. And the nurse says to her, "What color are we at?" And she replies, "Yellow. But in a few hours, in a few hours it will be red. Sound the alarm when that happens." And she nods and goes, and she tells the nurse, "Set up a guard outside the door. Be very careful." And the nurse like nods. And so she reaches out and she grabs her hands and she just like holds her hands and looks at her and she's like, and just, "Thank you. It looks like it's going to be a lovely day." And she lets go and she walks back to the other nurses. And they open the door and they start taking children in. And you notice Renee is with them. And Renee looks over at Rowan and waves at her. Like, "Hi."
Rowan just kind of, it's like a small smile. It's not quite there and just waves like slightly back. Like she's not all there, but she realizes that she needs to wave back at Renee.
And the Duchess keeps watching the children until like Renee gets in there. And you see her relax a little bit. And she comes back. "Okay, now let us go to the door."
Okay, so what happened? Because everything just crashed.
Boy.
Who's next?
The Duchess went to the nurses and instructed them to through code to set up the Magnificent Mansion, take all the children inside, stay on guard. In a few hours, if they're not contacted again, they're to issue a red alert to the city at large.
Was it a specific code?
Mostly, at first he just said teach them the specific song. That's a code for take them somewhere safe. And then they spoke in sign language. So only Aldrich and whoever speaks sign language. I don't know if that's a thing anyone really speaks. Yeah.
Aldrich does for very specific reasons.
Mm.
Don't worry
The
about
Duchess
it.
does because she and her brother were bored children who had a lot of time on their hands and
Oh my
wanted a
God.
way to talk. And they wanted a way to talk secretly.
My cat has infiltrated my room, so if you hear odd noises, it's probably him.
Okay. And now she's come back to you guys. So let us go, and I'll give you a nice tour of our part of the mines. Let's go. And as you guys are walking, she says, "Now we do have to remove a plank from the door because it was boarded up for safety reasons. We don't want the kids just like against the mines and stuff." And as you guys reach the door, you realize it is the one you they all broke down. She's like, "Well, that's something we don't have to do then, I guess." And she turns back to you guys and goes, "Okay." And like you see like the mask drop a little. Are we ready?
Yes.
Duke's like,
Yeah.
I need some explanation. She goes up to him, takes his hands. I'll explain everything to you on the way down. We have to get started though. And she takes a step back and then she pulls out a dagger. And you see her like grab at the dress. And you realize it's like bunched up kind of weird. And she just like takes the knife and starts rips it down the center. It's like rips the dress off herself. And she's wearing like pants like an adventurer would wear and like a shirt.
Yeah.
Like she's in gear.
Hell yeah. Got a
No.
badass Duchess.
This is mostly symbolic. She's like, oh, I hated that fucking dress so bad.
I'm
You have
royal.
no idea. You have no idea how much I wanted to do that over the years. Okay, puts the connect away. Let's go. Opens the door and leads you all into the elevator. And as you guys ride down, she does have like a very awkward talk with her brother about her role in the cult and stuff. And you can see he's like has to like fight back tears at like several points and just like stare at a wall. But like by the time it's over, you're all very, very uncomfortable, and they talk things out.
We're all just thoroughly uncomfortable now.
Oh, Theo has
You
been
all had to
uncomfortable the
This
entire
thing,
time.
but, you know, she probably would be.
Okay. All right, now I'm going to have to roll for her to guide you through these lines. Fuck. Don't want that. My phone just went crazy.
It wants attention. We haven't used it for 20 minutes. It's freaking out.
She rode very well, so you guys get deeper into the mines. And she's explaining to you that you have to be careful down here because there's whites. There's a pack of 8 or 9 whites traveling around, and the zombie things, and there actually is two lava rhinos down here. They've been trying to get rid of them. Not even the cult is responsible for them at this point. They're just loose, and
They're just
suddenly
they're
whoever's
easier.
paying attention notices that the necklace has started to shift and it's getting tighter and tighter. And suddenly she like stops and like grabs onto it as the necklace is trying to strangle her. And she's like, "No, I'm not stopping. I'm so you can't stop me. You can't stop me from doing this." And she's pulling and pulling. She's gonna try to break it off.
Break it, boy.
14.
If only she could rip it off like she could rip off that dress.
If only.
And she yanks and she gets like a little bit of air,
You're laughing at
but
that.
like it doesn't quite break.
Would you like some help with that?
Get it off of me. I'm not a pet anymore.
If you bend down, I can try to.
She drops to her knee and she goes,
Can't reach your neck.
she drops to her knee and
Sarah's
like
going to try to break the chain.
yeah, go ahead and roll. And she says, "I'm not going to be your magical item anymore. I'm a person. I deserve to be a person." And what did you roll? What?
24.
You
Yeah,
off.
Yeah.
Drops. And the pendant drops to the ground and you see it's glowing. And she stands up and she starts stomping on it. And it's like trying to bust it. And she's not getting it.
I thought I had anger.
And suddenly her brother like comes and pushes her out of the way and slams his foot onto the ground on it. And you hear a crack and you hear like a fizz. And then nothing. Goes,
Fuck.
no, I thought all this time you were out from under her thumb, but you never were. You were stuck there.
Wow, rude.
Just, yeah. Because that does explain a few things. Okay. Let's go kill our mother, I guess.
Fucking
And-
casual.
You guys continue on. And whoop, 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 whoop. Okay. Cool. Okay. All right. She didn't roll that good.
Uh-oh.
So as you guys are headed down, you see she's getting a little turned around. And suddenly you guys, you hear a noise. You hear, and like a weird fizzling noise, like something bubbling.
Oh shit.
And you notice like a light coming from around the corner.
Dislike.
And then
Oh dear.
you see.
Oh no.
This is why I had 1,000 tabs open because I had them on here.
I hate your tabs.
What was it you were just saying about the
Lava rhino? Yeah.
other rhino?
Ah.
I don't
always
like when I'm
wanted to see
seeing a
one
roll
of those,
20.
but not like this.
And those of you on roll 20? And now
I
Oh
Well, they
no.
can be on
No,
roll
because
20 if
fuck
you'd
roll
like.
20.
excuse me.
I'm not a fan.
I'm not a fan of this either.
Those of you who choose to like sneak out and look, see two lava rhinos. You also see these two like weird shadowy things. And let's see if I can find them. Up on here. You see these two like weird ghost things. Like it seems to be messing with them mostly. Like flying around them.
They want to play.
They notice you. And there they are. By the way, thank you again, Kimmy, for Pinterest. Can you not for like a second?
Oh,
Pinterest.
I wonder which one it was that I sent you.
Kimmy, how dare. You betrayed us all.
I'm having technical difficulties.
It
Please stand
is
by.
my job.
You basically
Let's
see
see.
it looks like just these floating robes, and there's like black.
Oh, I think I know what. Let me find it. I think it's somewhere.
They look like
Shit. Got it somewhere.
the mentors almost.
Basically.
No. Oh, here. I think it is this one. As far as I can tell.
Is this metagaming?
Eh. Yeah.
I'm gonna take a quick screenshot and see if this is the one that you're talking about.
I found it. I'm gonna send it to the Discord chat if it will let me. Oh, buddy. Oh, please.
Okay. See.
Allow me this.
Here we go.
Be a dog bark. And it was mine.
Shit.
Oh, sweet.
Yes.
It looks like a Dementor.
Basically.
Ew.
It's called the Third Shadow of
Yarnum.
Yarnum.
This sounds like something from Dark Souls.
Does, doesn't it? Looks like it too.
I swear I've heard this before. Hold on. This has to be a Dark Souls thing.
It might be. There it is.
Might be. Okay. They have not noticed you yet. Actually, let me see if they do notice you.
No, let's just not have them notice us, please.
Oh, it's not from Dark Souls, it's from
Roll for it?
Bloodborne.
Nope.
I mean, I'd imagine we're being stealthy, so do you want us to make stealth checks, or are you just gonna...
Yes. Self check.
I can make a stealth check and feel good about myself.
Oh, okay.
Oh.
No, it just has passive perception for them.
Pip is
Nice,
proud
it'll
as
probably
fuck
have some-
about her stealth. Jesus Christ.
Wait,
I don't
I
know.
think I have a thing. Do I have a thing? I have a thing.
Do you
I'm
have
still
a thing?
cursed.
Come on, where is it?
There we
Dark vision, natural scavenger, sticky finger, clever girl. Nope, none of those are stealth. Well, fuck them and their stealth.
All right. Did anyone roll below a 14?
Wait, I didn't even roll. What are we
Yes.
I rolled a 22.
Drop into the chat what you if you rolled above a 14. We're below a 14. Above.
I
Below.
rolled.
I rolled a 5, but at least it's a 10.
Oh,
Guys, what are we
Wow.
rolling? Space.
Let's
okay.
see, I rolled a 6 and a 8.
Oh my god, Haley, no!
So,
Healy!
Bishop! No!
Oh, poor Bishop.
Bishop.
Guys,
Bishop is
Yeah,
not a
I'm
stealthy
okay.
boy, okay?
Oh wait, fuck,
Oh,
I'm
no, we're rolling
at disadvantage, I
stealth.
think.
Yeah, I had disadvantage too because I'm wearing heavy ass armor.
Yep, I was going to change that at the first opportunity, so I need to
I
roll
missed
10.
Vlad.
Yep, it's still a 10.
so
I rolled a
First,
15.
the rhinos notice
Yeah,
you.
not-
Oh fuck.
Oh no.
Then the ghosts notice you.
It's an actual
And they
boss from
both
Bloodborne, and I
scream.
hate it.
God
Well,
damn it.
technically, the shadows scream. The rhinos sort of just roar. Roll initiative.
Oh,
I am gonna have initiative on here because it's
holy
just
shit!
Oh,
I think that's the
my
first
first good
nat 20
initiative
in, like,
roll in
2
the year
weeks.
I've been playing D&D.
It's the first nat 20 I've got in, like, weeks.
23.
God, this is a big party. This feels I have to do. And so many
Also,
people here.
question
Oh no!
here.
Fuck, shit.
Fuck do I add to initiative?
It's your dexterity bonus.
Oh god. Pip's initiative is gonna be fucking jacked. Okay, let's see here. Oh,
Alright,
no,
you know what?
never
Yeah,
mind.
let's just
She
do
rolled
this.
like shit.
Okay. I'm gonna have. Nope, not that one.
I'm gonna have nope.
I was gonna say I was gonna have a certain dagger on there for,
Aloe, you
The
lucky
Duchess.
boy.
but nope. Let's see. I think I have to do one. I do. Oh, cool.
Oh, but they
Okay.
see.
Hmm?
Oh, but they see. Wait a hot second. I need to. Boop. There you go. Boop. Everything's fine.
Oh wait.
Aloe is such
Better
a
there
lucky
are
boy.
only 2 rhinos and 2 things, but yeah.
I'm gonna spend my first round getting close anyway. 'Cause they are so far away.
Okay.
Don't worry, it's fast.
What is that? Never mind. It's done.
Or they don't have to be fast, actually.
Make this smaller? What?
Poor Pip really sucks at initiative.
No. She's trying her best.
I'm gonna do
Makes you
something
feel
real
better,
quick.
If it makes you feel better, the ghost rolled a 9.
9.
Okay, but Pip rolled a 5. Well, actually, she rolled a 2, but then with the shit, it's a 5.
Okay.
weird noise.
Please shut up. I don't know what's happening.
Yeah, that is a very odd noise.
I don't know if it is Kimmy, but it is certainly
Nope,
interesting.
Kimmy left and it's still here.
Yeah. It's not
It's
Kimmy.
not me.
Who is it?
Who is it?
I'd be surprised if it was my laptop overheating or something.
Hold on, Bryce, mute yourself real quick.
And how do I do that?
Hold on.
It keeps stopping. Starting. It's
Nope, that's not. not Bryce, it's not Isabel, because oh my god, it's getting louder. What the fuck is happening? It was Simona. Oh my god.
No.
We figured it out.
Oh no.
Okay.
I just kind of went down the
These feel
line, like,
better now.
just
All right.
muting people and then seeing if it stopped.
I'm gonna fix the problem.
Yeah.
Is it her headphones?
I don't
Does
know.
she have-
Also, Bryce, you're still muted. Honey, there's a button for it. It's a little microphone thing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay. I wasn't sure if I'd because my computer's
It's
being
a
little
microphone thing, buddy.
I think Simona talked to us.
Yeah, but
muted
you
them,
muted
so
her.
now we can't hear them.
I can't unmute them.
Well, then how did you mute them in the first place?
I don't know. I think only they can unmute themselves. Yep, there you go.
Is it fixed?
It is.
sounds
It is
like-
fixed.
Okay, so
How does Bryce unmute themselves?
Right.
you
It should be a thing on the screen.
right click on the thing on your screen and then it says unmute microphone.
Bryce.
I found it.
Okay.
There you go.
Using both my camera microphone and the headphones microphone, so it's kind of
Ah.
All right. So
Save Isabel.
Big struggle, y'all.
okay, I'm going to ask you guys down the line. So I know. Oh god, I have 4 characters on here that I can show. Cool. Okay. So many people. All right, Theo.
There is a lot of us. Jesus Christ.
what?
Theo. What is your goal
No.
for initiative?
At 23.
Help us.
Okay. I wish there was a way to sort this on here. So like this person wrote this, so line it up. But it's
I
not
think
like
it's
that.
supposed
'cause
to do that.
It's supposed to do that.
And this is why I don't use Roll20. Because it's a bitch.
In theory, it's great.
I fixed it.
Give up on
I'm so
life
proud.
here.
Sorry,
Like,
Elwith,
I'm
go
so
ahead.
frustrated right now.
Elwith,
I rolled a 20.
20. Okay. It turns out I had to press buttons. Bishop,
18.
8.
18.
Oh, I was gonna say 8. All right, 18. Aldrich.
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 That's a new
Oh.
one.
Staying
22.
in Texas.
22.
He rolled good initiative.
Okay, 19. Apple.
Okay, so Apple rolled a 15.
Aldrich took all of Pip's good initiative.
Yeah.
Did.
Learn to share, bitch.
No.
Wait, sorry. Apple rolled. What was it again?
15.
15. Pip.
5.
5. 1.
She's baby.
Protect.
Excuse me, I have to roll for 2. Rowan.
Wait, I rolled a 13.
So,
I feel really pissy with my 13 next to all these 20s.
Oh, don't worry. This is the only time this is gonna happen for me.
and
It's because your dice think you're playing as Tama.
My black D20 has stolen all the good luck from my other one.
and
So
Aloe.
separated.
Okay, Aloe, he rolled a natural 20 plus 1, so 21 for initiative.
21.
21.
Are you a child?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So first in the order is Theo. They are.
Simona,
They are
what?
pretty
You know,
far.
as far away from you as you want them to be. They're going to be like.
Yeah, can I
Let's
please
see how
just
far they
attack?
Let me move
Because
that.
A lot of Theo's playing is actually just
10,
walking 30 feet, then waiting.
25. 30. They are approximately 30 feet, 35 feet away from all of you.
That I can work with.
That works.
Thank you.
Chris is faster now.
I
Just
hear
stop seeing
dogs.
you guys.
I can actually get there.
Okay.
Okay, what do I do? How do I do this?
I believe in you.
Da, da, da. So can I just walk up to one of them? Can I get into melee?
What is your
And if
speed?
you want to walk,
What's your speed?
30.
30. You can get pretty close.
But not close enough.
Not quite close enough. Do you have any ranged weapons?
I do, but they're not as fun now.
You
I
have
don't know
beast
what I'm
lightning,
doing.
man.
I'm not gonna take the opportunity to attack because it's not that fun.
That's why I want Theo to have a gun.
No guns!
Oh, Theo don't have a gun.
We will not
Plot
have
I've been
twist.
approved
mercy.
for
That
gun
could
yet.
It's like just bonus action, or not bonus action, action dash, because you're not a rogue. I definitely remember how this works.
That's the problem.
I
I
completely
would be
forgot
so
about you.
fast.
Dude.
Okay, so he's gonna just sigh and draw his crossbow.
He's
I'm
so
going to
upset about
stab.
having to use a ranged weapon.
He's a dueling boy. This is not what he dreamed of when he was a child.
You can, if you'd like, you can. I'm gonna say you do get like halfway there, and then you decide I'm gonna attack this way, and then next time I'm gonna go up and smash
Yeah.
into a rhino. Or
Okay, so
ghost
he's
boy.
gonna
Oh yeah, smash the rhino.
he's gonna attack the spirit thing closest to him. This one, the one right down. See. That's an 18 to hit.
That hits. What was the one that you had? Greased lightning. What was that actually for? Was that your?
That's rapier.
That's the rapier. That's right. Okay.
Mhm.
What did you say it was?
18 to hit.
That hits.
I
Roll
don't think I can do shit extra stuff with the. Oh no, I can. I'm adding a distracting strike to that one. So the next attack roll against a target by an attacker other than you has advantage if the attack is made before the start of your next turn.
So if he tries to attack anyone else, he gets disadvantage.
No. If the next person who attacks him gets advantage.
Yes. So he's distracted, so you can attack him easier. Okay, roll damage.
That's.
Who was that on?
The bottom right spirit thingy.
Yeah.
12 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Cool.
And I will fire again because I have 2 attacks now.
Same boy.
That's not all.
If you're attacking the same guy, you get advantage
I do? Why?
because you were distracting strike.
No, that's just for people that are not me.
Oh, never mind then.
Because I'm distracting him, like drawing his
Sorry.
attention. 19 to hit.
That definitely hits.
And another 10 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Alrighty then. Next in the order is Audric.
Here I am, fuckers. Well, wait. Sorry, I had to make sure I didn't mute my mic again, because I keep doing
Oh, you're
that.
good. We hear you.
So, a bitch finna do what a bitch always does. I think. Yeah, he's gonna firebolt the fuck out of that, ghosty man.
Is he getting any closer or no?
They're like 30-something feet away, right?
Yeah, about 35. Closest one is.
Let me think for a minute. No, he's not getting closer. Firebolt is 120 feet.
Okay, if it's the same guy, you have advantage.
Lovely. It is indeed. Fucking gotta roll this shit. Alright. Well, we got... Gross. We got a A whopping 16.
That does indeed hit.
Oh, wonderful. Now I get to do this. That's the wrong die. If I could do something right for once in my life, that would be wonderful. Mood. The instantaneous just mood. Okay, so then that's that, and oh shit, and then he gets holy shit.
Oh.
My god, sorcerer's fuck.
When you get
I'm mathing.
math time.
Oh, fuck. 19, 20, 21?
Why don't we keep calculators next to us?
I
Yeah,
have
we
my
need 'em.
phone open with a calculator right here, but I just didn't use it because I'm an idiot.
Alright, what would you like to do next? Was that the end of your turn?
Probably the end of my turn.
Alright. He is real hot. Next in the order is Aloe.
Okay. So Aloe is going to, I guess, move up. Wait, how do you move? Move.
Do you want me to move?
You're not allowed to
Not
move.
click and drag.
What the fuck? I'm trying to. It's
Yeah,
not
sometimes
letting
it
me. It's
doesn't
making
work.
a box.
Oh, I see.
Does that sometimes.
Here we go. Now you can.
What a bitch.
And okay,
You should be able to now.
so I'm gonna move Aloe to like right around here near
You kind of sound like a
Theo.
robot.
I don't know what to do.
Connection issues.
Okay, so that's an action is moving him, right, or whatever.
That's
that's
just movement. Okay.
Movement, whatever.
What would you like to do?
I don't know how far that was. Anyways, I will. What will I do? I will. Okay.
You shall indeed do
So-
something.
You can dash and move your movement again in order to catch up to some of the monsters. Hold your
Rogue
action
stuff.
and then hit
What
if they
class
get
is
close
Aloe?
enough.
Fuck
Isn't he a
them.
rogue?
Yeah, he can.
No,
he can.
it's a
He can dash as an
barbarian.
action, as a
If
bonus
he's
action.
if he's a
Mm.
rogue, he can do it as a bonus action, still attack.
Yeah.
He's a barbarian, not a rogue, but yeah.
That's right.
Okay.
Barbarian boy.
Apple's
I
the
thought he was
rogue.
barbarian
He's a
rogue.
baby barbarian.
No, just barbarian right now.
Baby barbarian.
It's just an angry boy.
Okay.
Fuzzy little angry boy.
He's only moved 20 feet.
How? Yeah, how far is the thing from him right now? Like, I don't know exactly.
What's his speed?
His speed is, let's see, 30.
They are 20 feet and 25 feet respectively. The two groups.
5, 10, 15,
Okay.
20, 25, 30. You're like 5 feet away from him.
Okay, so
1 block between him and the thing.
he's gonna pull out a hand axe and throw it at the rhino.
Like left rhino or right rhino?
The one that's right near him, the one near
Left
the
rhino.
ghost that you know, the left one.
Left rhino. They're both by ghosts because they were fighting the ghost originally.
Okay. And I rolled a 15. Something to that. Do I add like the +6?
You don't need to. Roll damage.
Okay.
The armor class is 14. If you roll above that, you're good. That or above.
So, do I just roll a d6 for damage? What do I roll for damage?
And then you add your strength modifier.
Okay, right.
How to play, you guys. But now-
I have forgotten how to play, people.
In
No,
order
I
to
have.
attack, you add your strength modifier and your proficiency bonus.
Ah, okay.
A
So
few
that is that's 3 + 4, so 7.
Okay. He does 7 damage. Okay.
Great.
All right, then next in the order is Elwith. What would you like
Do
to
we
do?
have this up on roll 20 or not? Because
Oh,
Yeah.
It is. It is. You don't.
up to me. What the actual fuck?
You don't need to.
You
Oh,
don't
it's
need it.
I can just
but-
describe it to you if you'd like.
Please. I'm so frustrated right now. I could cry.
There's Ghost and a Rhino to the left. Ghost and a Rhino a little bit way to the right.
Okay.
5
Party.
feet. They're about 35 feet away from you.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna move
Yes.
them up.
Cred.
What's closest to me? I've kind of given up. I'm sorry.
The one that Theo and Aldrich already attacked is
Yep.
the closest. It's 45 feet away.
Okay.
Yep.
Hit it. I want to use vicious mockery.
Okay.
It's
So,
my go-to now.
That I roll a thing? Yes. Yes.
Yeah, you roll a wisdom. Wait.
Yeah. Wisdom save, yeah.
They make it. I think that's an 18. You got an 18. Okay. What would you like to do next? You try insulting them. They just like, nah.
They have high
Shut
self.
up.
In 3rd grade. Yes, I am in 3rd grade. I guess, can I bardic inspiration to somebody?
You can.
I'm gonna throw it at Theo, because I don't think I've ever thrown it at Theo before.
Theo, she sings like, she does like a cool riff on the cool guitar thing she has now.
Yeah.
Sorry, the mandolin.
Yeah, I was
Um,
gonna say, I don't know how to pronounce it.
What do I get? Which
Bardic
dice?
inspiration, you get...
I think it's a D8 at this point.
Let's see, it says 1d6, so I don't know if it...
Right.
Yeah, so it'll be a d6 then.
If it's
Well, it depends on your level.
yeah, that's what I was asking.
Hold on. Yeah, it's a d8.
Nice.
I think it goes up at level 5.
Yep,
Yeah.
which I am.
Putting this aside.
Oh, so
So
pretty.
you're welcome.
I want that dice. I want to eat it.
Okay. Next, they have the exact same XP drop. Cool. All right. Next in the order is the Duchess. And oh boy, I get to play with the Duchess now.
I want to see how badass she can be.
Yes.
All right.
I'm so ready for the ultimate Dom.
I was just like, hold on, the Duchess is actually a character in a video game. And I was like, oh yeah, it's American McGee's Alice.
Saw Simona choke on their drink and it was hilarious.
I missed it. Are you okay?
Simona's losing it.
Are you good,
I'm
Simone?
fine.
I think we all are.
Simona, you don't sound fine.
Their camera was really small on my screen when that happened, so I missed it.
Okay. She's but yeah. Okay. She's like, okay, we're gonna have to take a short rest before we go destroy my mother because, and then she pulls out like touches her pockets, pulls out a pinch of softball, and she goes, oh, I need to find my other arcane focus soon, and uses that to cast Flame Strike on this boy. So, a vertical column of divine fire rolls down from the heavens in a location you specified. Each creature in a 10-foot radius, 40-foot high. You bitch. 40-foot high cylinder centered on a point within range must make a dexterity saving throw. Creature takes 4d6 fire damage. That rhino just failed. And 4d6 radiant damage on a failed save. Ghost just failed. Or half as much damage on a successful one. He rolled a 1. I'm retiring this dice. All right, so she cast that, and they're going to take a buttload of damage now. I'm just going to start rolling dice until I reach. 12, 16. 17 fire damage. Oh, actually though, the third shadow of your nams.
My eyes!
Has... What
Fucking Simona!
Simona, why?
Simona, what did you just say?
Payback.
Anyways,
Drop the mic.
How dare! I was
Don't
fucking
Shadow
choked on a
Very
chip.
expensive equipment.
third shadow gets advantage on saving throws against spells. Succeed. But everything else does not. He does have so guess what the lava rhino is immune against? Fire damage. So he doesn't take any.
Fuck.
This boy though, he takes what did I say? 17?
Yeah.
8 fire damage. 5 damage. And this one takes 17. Boop. And now, I don't know how enough d6s. 9, 11. This one fucking dies.
Oh
Yes.
shit. We fucked him
Yeah.
in melee range.
In melee range.
It's the new joke.
That one. It's hot. They're both hot now. Just, what?
You miss us?
Oh, what? So much.
So much.
Next in order
You're
is
actually playing, and there's so much shit going on in the chat. I love it.
I'm missing all of the things. I am a little
It's
fine
okay,
with
we
that.
still love you.
You notice I don't entirely mind. Okay. Alrighty then. Next in the order is Bishop. Let me see what you guys did in the chat now.
I'm gonna do some things.
So much has happened.
Don't look at the chat.
Please.
Just don't.
Kristen's dying. We got the DM.
Oh.
Yes.
But he wants to be in melee range.
Let's go. Next in the order is Bishop. And meanwhile, Isabella's just like, I could be playing with another group.
To be fair, those ones are terrible at roleplay, so it's a half and half. Make one functional group.
Oh my god.
Shit. Next in the order is Bishop.
Okay, hold on. My Skype crashed.
Yeah, I just saw Haley's camera just go bloop.
Yeah, no, I'm back now. Everything's
Yay.
good. Okay. Oh, Jesus. Skype, please fix yourself before I do. I'm not touching anything until you fix yourself.
Okay. What would you like to do?
First, I'm going to use my movement and get right up next to Theo. Right there.
In
And
melee
then-
range.
Yee, I'm going to get in range. Mostly just to use protection if I need to. But what I'm going to do as a bonus action first is Divine Favor. I'm going to cast that on myself, which gives me I use my prayer to empower my divine radiance and for a extra D4 on damage. So I'm going to throw a javelin at the
Each of the
little
boys.
ghost-looking thing ahead of me.
Throw it at the shitty ghost.
Okay,
Okay, roll that. Roll to hit.
that's a 17.
17 hits.
Okay, and then I believe my javelin is. Give me 1 second. Equipment. I'm about to run out of javelins.
Bird.
Once you've finished the battle, you know.
What did
Okay.
you roll?
I have to roll a d6 and then add that 4 and then add another d4. So that's 5 plus 4, that's 9 plus a d4. 14 damage of 9 for piercing and 4 radiant damage. So
Oh. Okay. All right. He is real hurt. Next
Cool.
in the order is Apple.
Let's see. Apple is going to move forward a little bit, not a lot. Just like right there. And I guess I think that how far is that away from them? It's probably like 20, 30, whatever. She is going to cast Ray of Enfeeblement at that. Is there which one's like hurt the most, if I remember correctly?
It looks like the ghost dude.
She's gonna cast Ray of Enfeeblement at the ghost.
Okay.
Which
What
is
do I have to roll for the ghost? The ghost boy.
It's an attack
Okay.
roll.
Yeah, it says attack save Constitution 13.
Literally just watched an episode of Critical Role where this came up. It saves at the end of each of its turns, but you make an attack roll to hit it.
Yeah.
Okay. So make an attack roll?
Not yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, because it rolled 16 plus. It's coming. 18.
Okay. Wait.
So I think it is still good.
Yeah, it is. It's definitely good
Just like-
because I got like a 4.
Rolled off the enfeeblement. Okay.
That stupid bitch.
Okay. And is that the end of your turn?
Well, that was an attack action. I think that's it.
Okay.
Maybe? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Next in the order is.
Oh, wait.
Wait.
I have a feat. Never mind. It wouldn't work. It's not a firearm. Fuck. Thought I had something.
Octopus man. Octopus stuff. All right. Next is the lava rhino's turn. So, left lava rhino is going to charge at the little raccoon boy. So, he's going to charge him.
Not a baby boy.
Horn attack at the same time. Run damage. Okay, he is going to try to hit him with his horn.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, that's cool. That's 3 plus 8. So it's 11.
15.
15, 20.
Should I find something?
Oh, what is his armor class?
14.
Okay, that does not hit. Excuse me. Okay.
Nothing.
So it goes and tries to hit him, and he misses. And next he's going to try to stomp on him. And that is 16 plus 8. So that's 20.
Shit.
Numbers 24. Okay. And he takes 11 bludgeoning damage.
Okay.
Now,
so
question though.
Yes.
Bishop. Do I have to roll a disadvantage since Bishop is standing right next to Aloe?
Is Aloe sitting next to Bishop?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's a reaction, so we can only do it once. So
Yeah, I can only
it's
do
up
it
to
once,
Bishop
and if
as to whether he wants to do it.
If he missed, then no.
No,
he hit him the second time.
He did step on him.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to step on him, though. You choose to let it happen?
Yeah, I'm gonna let it happen. I don't know.
Ow! He hates that boy.
He takes 11 damage.
I'll heal you later.
You just take my boy.
Next, the other rhino is going to come up and try to attack Theo. 5, 10, 15, 20. He is going to try to hit him with his horn. So, oops, that's cocked. That is a 21 to hit. But what is the did you want to try to stop this, Bishop? As the thing tries to hit Theo with his one?
Yeah, I'll block that one.
Okay. So what does that mean? Do I have to roll with disadvantage?
Roll disadvantage.
Okay. Oh, good, because that's a 2. So we got a 10. I'm assuming that 10 doesn't hit. Simone, I can't hear you at all.
No.
Accidentally switched off my thing.
Oh.
Okay. I can use my post and hit him back.
Okay, go ahead. And that's good, because if he had hit him, you would have taken an extra 9 damage. And would have had to make a strength saving throw, be knocked prone. Okay, so
21 to hit.
That does hit.
And
roll damage.
An extra d8. 18 points of lightning damage.
Lightning damage, you say?
Yeah.
Oh. Do they? No, these guys don't take lightning damage. Okay. I mean, they take it, but it's not as bad as when the ghosts do. Okay, next in order is Rowan.
Yay! So has the ghosty ghost attacked yet?
Nope, I threw a javelin at it.
The ghosts haven't attacked yet, no.
They are vulnerable to lightning. That's good to know.
So
there's only one left, honestly.
Can I use my movement and my bonus action to dash over to it?
You may.
Okay. So I'm going to do that. I can't actually move because I have Roll20 on my iPad. So I'm just going to do that. And then I'm going to try and hit it with my invisible sword.
You want me to move it for you?
Yes, please.
You're going around to the ghost.
Yes.
Okay.
Invisible sword.
All right.
17 to hit.
That does indeed hit.
Good God.
Okay.
So
it's weird when you hit it. It's like almost like seems to like go through it, but it does hit.
Okay, so that's an automatic crit.
Cool beans. Roll your critty. All your damage.
Freaking love the invisible sword. It's just not useful for Bishop at all.
Does the invisible sword give advantage?
it's an automatic critical hit.
No, but I'm more thinking sneak attack.
I don't remember.
Okay.
I think it's
'Cause
if
you
you don't
can
see
sneak
that
attack.
they have
Alright.
the sword, then it's
Okay.
sneak attack.
Sean, so if you have above a 10, you automatically kill it.
I rolled a 10.
For your damage?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Why don't you describe how it dies? How this ghosty boy dies.
Rowan is just so fucking done with life. She's not here for this. She doesn't want to be here.
Hello?
She wants to just not be here. And so she runs up to this thing, just pulls out what doesn't look like anything, so it just looks like she's
Hello?
pretending. And she just
Hey.
We hear you,
Just-
Kimmy. Rowan's just killing something. Hold on.
hold on, and she just like holds the sword above her head and just cuts down through the middle, like down the middle, through its head, just like all the way down.
Bisected it. Cool.
And it is now dead.
Yeet.
Next in the order is the Duke.
Wait, what's left to kill?
Just the
Rhino
little-
Rhinos.
The rhinos.
Rhino boys.
Naughty
Okay.
rhinos.
Sorry, I'm kind of going in and out at this point. I'm trying so hard to pay attention.
mood.
It's hard.
I don't feel good, so that's
Oh,
my
don't make me
excuse.
do it. Don't make me go through it. Can somebody get me a drink? It's my favorite song at the moment.
Okay. He is going to.
It's
Yeah.
really, really hard. It's sexy, but it's hard.
He's going to, in fact, use vicious
woman of
mockery
culture.
on one of the rhinos. And I have to look up vicious mockery now, because I forgot to do it. He has to roll something. I think it's charisma.
See, everybody has their songs. The one that I have right now is "I just did a bad thing."
I regret the thing I did.
My internal monologue.
Wisdom saving though. Okay. So yeah, it rolled a 10. That's 11, so he fails. So he takes a d4. Psychic damage. And he got a 4. Which one would you pick? The one attacking the little boy. He's not that guy. It's attacking a raccoon folk, and they're too adorable to be attacked. Wait. He gets to add another d4 to that. That is 7 damage. The big man. All right. He pulls out he yells a string of curses at him in a language, how do you know it? Anyone who knows Abyssal will recognize that he's yelling, "Fuck you, you
Literally-
shitty rhino. You don't belong in here. You're a rhino. You should be out in the savannah, not in a fucking mine. Piece of shit." And the rhino seems offended. Next in the order is
Laughs under her breath. She understands that.
The rhino just kind of like turns and is like, "Bitch, what you say to me?"
At the same time, it's like, why am I in this fucking mine? I hate this mine. Next in
Wouldn't
order
be
is
here in the first place.
Well, Pip the
Hang
itty
on.
bitty teeny tiny little baby.
oh wait,
Carissa rolled a 9.
Oh shit.
I am experiencing technical difficulties because for some reason, Roll 20 didn't add Carissa on here.
Damn it, roll 20!
Carissa, it is your turn. Fucking website.
You could kill the thing.
Okay, so first I'm going to murmur the word to inflate the pufferfish Morningstar, and then I am going to run through between the rhinos to get on the other side and recklessly attack whichever one is looking more hurt at the moment.
That would be the one below you.
Okay.
The one facing off against Thea.
2 absolutely dreadful rolls. That is a 11.
Somebody's setting off
11
fucking
does not hit.
fireworks. The hell?
That's okay. Second attack, also reckless.
Maybe they're doing it for my mom's birthday tomorrow.
16.
Hey, it's my birthday tomorrow.
16 does hit.
Okay, and that will be
Wait, buddies.
8 plus 4 is 12 damage.
12 damage. He's looking real hot. Well, actually, he's looking kind of hot. Okay. Next in the order is Pip.
Sorry, my shit's being real slow right now. So anyhow, Pip, teeny tiny, itty bitty little baby.
Pip will
She's-
fuck them up.
Pip will fuck them up because
I mean, Pip killed Jimison. I think Pip can kill anyone.
Yeah.
yeah, let's be real here. Okay.
She also killed that gas a long time ago.
Yep.
Fucking stop snapping to the corner, you bitch. No, not you. This one. Okay. It's 20 feet. Wait, shit, that's 20 feet. Nah, that's 25 feet. God damn it. Well, Pip. She's gonna move. She's gonna go to, like, here. Maybe. And she's gonna yeet. She's
Roll to yeet.
rolling to yeet.
Roll to yeet. I'm sure we've said that before, but I don't know why it tickles me now.
I think we have, but it still gets me every time. That's 15.
Every time you're just like, ha, roll to yeet.
Because we're all adults here.
Oh, yes. None of us underage at all.
Want to do roll?
16.
That doesn't need hit.
Hell yeah. Sorry, I died. Okay, and now we get the yeet. And that's okay. And then we get the
And go ahead and add sneak attack onto there.
Oh fuck. Oh, I get to roll 3 of them this time. Oh no. This is gonna be a bad time for this rhino. Because
Remember the calculator was your
that's a solid 20. Solid 20 points of damage.
20 total?
Hmm.
He's looking hot.
Just fucking yeet.
And is that your turn?
I believe it is.
Okay. Next in the order is Magpie. Briefly forgot my characters.
We had them with us.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They've been a quiet bunch, just murmuring to each other because the DM briefly forgot they were there.
Me.
Okay. Where is that? All right. She is going to. Yeah. What is her speed? So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. She's going to run right up onto the rhino and pull out her rapier to give it a good stab. She successfully stabs, and she's going to use one of her bardic inspirations up to do psychic blade, psychic damage. As soon as I can find, there we go. Is 10, 14, 15, 17. 17 damage from the stabby stab. And now she's going to stand there and hope she does not get stepped on. Next in the order is the canary. And they are going to... I'm just going to have to walk away soon.
Guys, look. Look. My girl. A dog.
Ooh, she's going to use magic missile. And extend her finger, point, and 2 of the missiles are going to the top rhino, such that he gets 8 points of damage. Boop. And the bottom rhino gets 3 points of damage. Boop, 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 boop. Next in the order is Theo. And she's gonna stay right where she is, cause nope.
Okay, so which one looks more hurt?
The one that is in front of Magpie.
Yep, that's what I thought. I'm going to hit it with my rapier. I am not going to hit it with my rapier. As that is a natural one.
Yeah.
Dice jail. I'm gonna try again. Because I can do that. That's better. That's a... I mean, it hits. It's at 25.
Okay, that definitely hits. Roll damage.
That's... Didn't even need inspiration yet. 13 points of lightning damage.
13 points. Just the thing with the rhinos. What do they have? Yeah. Yeah.
Simona, why do you have a sword?
I'm so glad Simona got
He's
her
looking
video camera
real
fixed.
hard.
I'm really making use
And
of
next in the order is
Wait, I didn't get to
Aldrich.
see it. Oh
Anytime
god.
I look over, Simona's doing something.
Don't leave Simona alone at home.
Simona's gonna end up stabbing something.
Herself, most likely.
Yeah.
This is a
Please
badass
don't hurt
picture right
yourself.
here.
Just as long as it's not the dog, I suppose.
Well, she's in her trade now. She's safe. It's not
Next in the
sharp.
order is
You could probably knock someone out with it.
in the order is Aldrich.
Aldrich's a bitch. Okay? So, Aldrich's gonna, like, it's not even a movement. He's just gonna fucking, like, shift in this general direction, you know? But more like here. And he's just gonna fucking... He's gonna do what he does. Except not what he does. Because these are fire things and Aldrich has something on his side called logic, he's gonna ice knife them instead of firebolting them.
Oh, your favorite.
It is my favorite. We're gonna take and we're gonna smack this bitch.
Okay.
Roll to
Yes.
smack.
Okay. I'm gonna let you do this. Yep.
I'm very concerned.
Go ahead.
Okay. Alright. I'm worried, but I'm gonna... That's a natural fucking 20.
Yay.
Roll damage.
Fuck yeah. Alright. My dice are doing great today. Well, I mean, not dice. Just this one black D20 that stole everything from the other one. Wait, because I got a nat 20, do I do a special thing?
You do twice the amount of damage.
Ah, I see.
Simona.
Right.
I play with this all the time when we're playing.
Well, we haven't been
Oh my
able
God,
to
is
see
that
your
a
face
dagger?
until now.
Yeah.
I mean, Simone, if you don't
Oh
want to
my
be alone, I
God.
could
What
go
did
get my
you-
knife.
Okay, what did you roll for damage?
18.
18. So that gets doubled. So that's
Don't put it near your face.
No, that's
30.
already doubled.
6. Oh, that's doubled already?
Yes.
Okay, no, but I mean it doubles again because that is one of their damage vulnerabilities.
Oh shit.
So that one is fucking dead. And now let me read you something. Ice Knife. You create a shard of ice and fling it at one creature within range. On hit, blah blah blah. Hit or miss, the shard then explodes. The target and each creature within 5 feet of it must succeed on a dexterity saving throw or take 2d6 cold damage. So
I hope you
Theo?
know that Aldrich was aware of this.
Theo
Oh
and
yeah.
He's like, I'm
Melissa?
fucking risking it. Go.
Theo, Krista, and Magpie all have to make dex saving throws. Magpie rolled over that 20.
Cute.
I think I think
Uh,
I
Others
haven't done that.
14.
Let me check.
failed.
It's a pretty great spell when you're firing at enemies.
Not when your friends are like right next to it.
Well, fuck you.
Oh yeah, that's very on tune with how Theo feels about Aldrich as well.
Alright, Simona, what did Theo roll? I just said
14.
14. Jody, what is Aldrich's
Hi, Butters.
Yes.
spell attack thing?
Oh my god, he's so
Not
happy.
spell attack thing, is
Ah, yes, the
saving
spell
throw.
attack thing.
Spell saving throw.
I roll with advantage, but both rolls were the same.
What did you roll?
Rip.
See, you
Um,
have animal. I have weird pillow.
I have a
9.
knife.
I have my broken
I
pillow.
yelled at my
Two
dogs
sevens.
and hearing y'all's voices.
So, Jody, what is his spell attack save? Spell
Figuring
save?
that out now.
Easy.
It should be on here, but it's hiding from me.
Probably higher than 14.
That's why I have an app.
Well, would you like 16 or 15?
How do you have two numbers?
Either's
I don't
not
know.
right.
Okay, it's your proficiency bonus plus your charisma modifier plus
Oh god, his charisma's so high.
your level plus a number
You-
that I'm missing
But that's so many numbers.
You don't add your level. That would be very high.
here. Yeah, no, you don't add your level.
I think it's 8 plus the modifier
Yes.
plus the proficiency.
That's what it is.
Yeah.
8 plus proficiency plus modifier.
Fucking proficiency in
Just proficiency modifier.
Proficiency is plus 3 with this
Probably.
Oh yeah, shit, that's right. There
at
it
this
is.
level.
It's up in the corner. It's
Yes, it is.
We are professionals, people.
Can you tell?
Can you tell that I've never played such a heavy spellcaster before?
Much pro.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's probably 15?
Look at this fucking cat.
Munch.
Yeah, 15.
Munch.
Yeah.
He wants
Well,
to see
It actually has the same. Wait, what is this? Is this Christmas 15?
Haha, no.
18?
Yeah.
Is it 18?
Yeah. And he
Same-
has
He has
a
the same
bonus
charisma
of
as Canary.
yeah, but
so.
he has a bonus of 2 to his charisma.
Oh fuck, can I retrospectively add
16
the
then.
inspiration to that?
Go ahead.
Yeah,
If you'd like,
'cause
yes.
otherwise
Yes.
I just
Chris
forget it.
definitely
Okay.
fails.
Alright, so roll 2d6 damage. Cold damage. Okay. Jody.
So that's a 22 on
that's
the
me.
save now.
2d6?
Yep.
Okay.
FedEx
That-
is here.
Cool. That's 8.
Thanks.
You're welcome.
Okay. The Rhino takes 16. Carissa takes 8. And Theo takes 4.
And they're
Yeah.
gone.
And Magpie takes 4 as well. Why does Magpie have that? It's incorrect. What is it?
Just realized that my camera hasn't been on this whole time and I've been playing with a knife.
All right, next in the order is Aloe. One of these
Okay.
guys is dead now.
So Aloe is going to. he is going to use his scimitar and attack it with it. Because it's close. It's like in fact, yeah.
Simona, no.
Now.
Do it.
This is what I've been doing the entire time and none of you knew. Now I'm being called out.
I have a knife too. You're not alone in the dagger gang.
All right, 1 second.
I can go grab both of my knives if you want.
I have two. One of them's black.
It was 16.
I've got
don't
the
know.
one that I made.
I don't know why,
Made
but my
knife?
camera keeps turning
Yeah.
off, and it's really annoying.
I believe Isabel's shown us, like, hangs up on a wall, doesn't it?
I haven't seen it.
It's really
Just
cool.
post it in the Discord.
What? Okay, what does
You
Aloe
act
do?
like I am constantly paying attention.
Constantly pay attention.
That's part of the
Well-
experience.
Jody, you won't live to see
Okay.
your birthday tomorrow if you.
Aloe
Honey, I have knives.
Okay. All right, Aloe.
Wow.
It's
is
so
going to attack it with his
Okay.
scimitar.
Scimitar. What do you roll?
Uh-huh.
What
What?
do you roll?
That's so pretty.
17?
That does indeed hit. Roll
I have a
damage.
board marker.
Huh?
Roll
roll
damage.
And 6.
Sean, what the fuck? I'm
And
Alright.
sorry, Kimmy. People are doing weird things during your turn.
bonus action, he is going to rage.
Okay. If you like, you could rage beforehand so that he gets double damage when he attacks.
Plus 2.
Plus
Yeah.
2.
Double
Okay.
would be very strong.
Double will be very strong.
So would
Right.
that just be 8, or do you want me to roll again?
That would just be. You said it. How much? What was it?
6.
6. So yeah, it's just 8 then.
Okay.
So he makes
And
the attack.
yeah, and since it's the sea aura, it's when activated, one creature of your choice takes lightning damage based on your level.
Okay.
So that is 1d6 again, which would be 3 lightning damage. So 8, 9, 10, 11 points of damage overall, I think.
So
He
then
gets
Does he
He
get
gets-
2 points to that damage then too? I guess.
Yeah,
Probably.
every damage, yeah.
So
okay.
you get 5 damage extra instead.
Yeah.
Oh wait, is it a weapon attack or
It's not. It's
Oh,
part of the
no, then.
rage. It's called a storm aura. I rolled a
yeah?
13.
Plus 2 is just to strength weapon attacks.
He gets that because he is a bitch who stepped on him for 11 points of damage.
Right. Next in the order is Oath.
Okay, what's near me? Because nothing's loading for me.
Not too much. There's just the one rhino left.
Okay, how far is it from me?
It
There.
is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, that works. I'm gonna try Vicious Mockery again.
Okay. Mock him viciously. It is wisdom saving throw.
Yes.
He got an 11, so he has failed. He has mocked,
Yay.
What
mocked
do
the
you say
boy.
to him? Insult
I'm
him.
just gonna I'm just gonna be like, I'm fucking sick of fighting you, you piece of shit. Over it. And we're gonna deal. That one's 4. We're gonna deal 5 points of damage.
Our entire party at this point. I'm just fucking done with it.
I'm
what's
just... There's so much I could say right now, and it's all because I don't feel good. So I'm just gonna not.
I'm just gonna.
It's like, I'm tired. I want to go to bed. Ah. All right. Next in the order is.
I mean- Yes,
Sean,
accurate.
stop sniffing the markers.
It
John.
says low odor. Bullshit. This shit smells. Oh,
You're gonna get high, Sean. Don't do that.
And that's bad.
That's
Don't
the
do
last thing this
drugs,
party
kid.
needs.
I'd be
But maybe
interested to
we
see what
could use
happens.
someone who is a little bit calmer.
In order is, and she is going to use Eldritch Blast against him. And
Classic.
Don't you know?
What level is she?
there we go. She gets to shoot off 3 beams. She's so high.
Damn.
So she's level 11.
Shit.
So yeah,
She's 6 levels higher than all of us.
What's the point of us being here then? If you could
Exactly.
Definitely that
Exactly.
level.
don't act like she's gonna stick around. She has to go do
She's
shit.
like, what, 8 levels higher than Aloe? 8, 9, 10.
Right.
She might as well be Aloe's god at this point.
Oh, she doesn't want to have Aloe as a person who's following her as a goddess or whatever. He just cursed her out.
God, Jesus. You forget she has me as a DM rolling for her, so that's 5.
Nice.
Last damage
the
points,
DM
that's
curse.
a 1. So 10. Oh boy. No, wait, 5, that's a 6. She did 6 points of damage. But with her cantrip, she does Charisma mod extra damage. So instead of 6, it's 9. It's something. She's just like, I'm having an off day. All right, next in the order is Bishop.
Oh. I wish I could say I was paying attention. So we're fighting the rhino that's right in front of us.
Mhm.
Yep.
I'm gonna hit it with my lance.
Oh, he lancing. He lancing.
Lance
Mhm.
boy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the word that makes it into a lance
Mhm.
because whenever I use my reaction, it turns into a shield because it does both now apparently.
Nice.
That's fun.
That's
E.
cool.
Lance the boy.
Do I want to cast a spell? No, I should save it for later. Yeah, I'm just gonna use a standard lance attack.
Okay. Auto attack.
That is 17 to hit.
Okay, that hits.
And then, let's That's 12 points of piercing damage.
12 points piercing damage. Jody, stop playing knives.
I listen to
Jody
no
can't
man.
be stopped. That is the thing.
I
A
listen to no
casual
one.
comment.
Can
It's
you
like,
please
Jody.
stop running your blade across
Next
your
in
face
the order. Next in the order is Apple.
and or tongue?
Okay.
I mean, I could do.
So
God damn it,
Apple
Jody.
is going.
Let Kimmy have her turn.
Apple is going to
Long pause.
Jimmy.
Place divinity to the grave, which means that as an action, I can curse one creature that I see within 30 feet of me until the end of my next turn. The next turn, you or an ally of yours hits the cursed creature with an attack. The creature has vulnerability to all.
I like this. Go ahead. What? So it just happens, or
Yeah.
nice. All right. So you have cursed him. He is
I was
cursed.
gonna say kill it with fire, but I don't think that would work.
Yeah.
Not this. He's a fire boy.
Although in this case it would, because it would overrule his immunity with vulnerability. So
That's true. Would that just be like regular damage then, you think, or?
no, it would make it vulnerable
Yeah.
regardless.
Yeah. Oh yeah. All righty then. Is that your action? I mean, is that your turn?
Yeah, as an action. That should I do anything else? I don't know.
Can.
If I can do anything else, because
I don't know.
no, I'm just gonna do the curse.
Okay. Next in the order is Rowan.
Yes. Hello.
Rowan, a boy has just been cursed.
Ow, I just hit my hand on the table.
You
Oh,
baby.
baby, no.
You baby.
Rowan is going to move up to the little fucker, and he's going to, because he is distracted. Well, they're just going to. She's going to use, I guess. Yeah, she's going to use her. Whatchamacallit. I'm having a minor breakdown.
Invisible sword.
Can you dual wield? Can you like dual wield with the invisible sword and like something else?
That's a good question.
No, it's not
a short
like.
sword.
Oh wait, is it a short sword?
A short sword.
Oh, then yeah.
Okay, great. Then I'm gonna use the invisible sword and the hand axe.
Okay.
I'm going to try and hit with
Can you
that.
use the dagger? Because hand axes aren't. Actually, no. You'll get sneak attack on the first one, so it's fine. Ignore me.
Okay, that's a
Boy.
16 and a 20 to hit.
That does hit.
God.
Oh.
Yeah. It's anything above a 14, then yes.
Oh, okay,
yes.
great. So that is sneak attack. So with each, each one has one of these. So it's
He's just a big rock boy.
7 plus 12, that's 19, 20, 21, 22, 23 damage.
Who was the person that killed the rhino last time? Is that also Rowan?
No, Rowan killed the little like ghosty ghost thingy.
That's right. You also now killed this guy.
Rowan is just not taking any shit. Rowan's just gonna chop its head off.
Okay.
She's done.
Brutal.
You do so. Chop its head off.
Just chop its head off and kick it to the side.
You see the embers like starting to die down inside of it. And you have now defeated the lava rhino. And I'm going to send his stats to the link to the chat.
So what happened?
We killed the rhino.
Oh,
Rowan
good.
killed the rhino.
I'm going to call a quick 5-minute break because DM needs to use the potty. See several return.
I just cut open this bottle.
Damn it, children.
Just the fact that
children, I
Carissa
need
didn't
children.
actually get hit at all in that fight. The only damage she took was from Aldrich.
Excuse me, he's unhinged and mentally unstable right now. You better be careful. The man
That's
does
why
have
she
death.
didn't argue when he asked her to kill him if necessary. Because she knows that it's not gonna be any better if she tries to say no.
Don't worry.
Rowan, I went twice that round. Rowan killed a creature in each round.
Good
I'm so
job.
proud.
Carissa landed exactly one hit. She got exactly one turn.
Side note, I am grabbing that
She
javelin
did?
I
Oh my
threw.
God.
Okey-dokey.
Only have 4.
Oh,
I
yeah.
need that one.
If
I'm gonna be back in a second because my grandparents have just arrived and I want
Oh,
to.
fun.
Say hi.
if
Hey.
Rowan is paying attention,
Keep watching my neighbor's ghost play with the porch light because it keeps flickering on and off and no one's walking by it. And it's perfectly eyesight from my window, so I just keep watching this light flash on and off like someone's walking by. There's no one out there. It's pitch dark outside.
maybe there is someone out there, but they're just hiding.
Okay.
Hi, Kristen. We're still on break because Isabel left.
Okay.
I can see someone's TV from here. What the hell are they watching?
Anarchy. So, Rowan, if she's
I'm
paying
gonna be right back
attention,
in a
will
sec.
notice that both
the lights
times that Rowan killed
good, Jimmy,
something,
go ahead.
Aldrich just kind of like got this look on his face like, fuck yeah, that's my kid.
Not another one.
Adoption part
To be
2.
stopped.
Aldrich loves to adopt children.
But he's
Okay.
never gonna adopt Theo because Theo does not like
It's like that is a grown ass person, but I'm adopting him anyway.
Aldrich is a bitch and he's mentally unstable, but he also has a protector's complex, so
I make my characters unadoptable.
Also, like after the battle,
Basically.
Magpie
It's like
turns
you just tested
Magpie turns to Aldrich and goes, "Dude, you have to be careful with friendly fire."
and Aldrich just kind of goes, like, he's got this weird look in his eyes, and when he speaks, his voice is kind of dull. He goes, "It's friendly fire. It won't hurt you."
Look at all the hit points I'm missing.
Oh. Okay. And the Duchess goes, "Well, that's part of the lava rhino infestation down." And you see her turn, and she looks up, and you see her like pale a little. And anyone who follows her gaze sees like a weird box like affixed to the ceiling. She goes, and it's got like a weird like symbol on it, not like the sign of Orcus. It's more like a rune or something.
Pip wants to throw a
Like,
dagger
speak.
at it.
Pip will try, and she goes, "Nick, no, don't. That's a very dangerous thing. Ignore that. I'm going to be taking them down later." And he goes, "What is?" And the Duke goes, "What is that exactly?" She goes, "That was my plan before all these came through. I was
Is
going
it an
to."
explosive?
No,
Oh,
it
no.
has poison in it. I was
Oh.
going to lure them all down here, and then there's a lot of these lines and set them all off at the same time.
Wow.
The Duke goes, "You were going to do this when you were out of the mine, right?"
Aldrich just
And she
kind
gets
of butts
quiet.
in. He's like, "Of course she wasn't."
And she just like shakes her head. It's like, if Mother was still alive and I was still alive, she would try to. No. Like I said, I was her magical item, and as long as I remained around, she would try to get to the city. If I was not here, well, it doesn't matter at this point. Let us go onward. And she kind of walks in and he goes, "Wait, fine." And he goes, "Can't talk with her when she gets like this. Let's just go."
Pip is gonna walk up to Theo and just kind of like put her arms up and go, "Up."
Yeah, okay. He puts his rapier away, picks her up.
Oh,
She sort of like clings to him. It's like this happy little bird.
He is clearly touched, trying not to show it. His poker face is very bad.
Reason number
Magpie-
one why Theo
Mag-
does not play poker.
you see Magpie smile and like open her mouth to say something, and it's like, she looks very awesome, and it's like shuts up and like turns, walks away. It's like, nope. Anyway, it kind of like gives you like a weird look, like, what? Later. And you all continue on.
He feels so bad about letting her down.
Ah, the
I'm
friend
just going
zone.
to walk alongside the Duchess, not going to say anything, just sort of fall into step, just there, next to her, just keeping an
Are
eye on
you on her left side or her right side?
which side is there more space. It's not really thinking about it.
It doesn't really matter.
Let's say left then.
Okay. You turn your head to the right, you'll see her shirt has reddened up a bit. And if you're looking, you do indeed see the mark that was branded onto her and then tattooed inside of that brand. Let's see how good she is at trying to find things. Nope, she fucking sucks. Because the DM's rolling terrible today. Okay.
After the fight, Rowan just seethed her invisible sword and put her axe away and just went back to to silence.
Aldrich walks beside her.
She doesn't say anything. She just
Neither does he.
she's staring, but at nothing in particular, as if she's thinking about something.
Aldrich,
Oh, children.
if she were to look at Aldrich, she would see that he looks. Sorry, I just realized that I lost something. Oh, there it is. She would realize that he looks kind of odd.
Yes. Hello.
I know it's a bit babyish after it's.
Oh, cool. Thank you.
There is video.
Oh, hello.
Hi. Oh, hello. So sweet.
Hi.
Oh, thank you.
Right you are then. I'll see you.
Oh,
I didn't realise you were.
It's okay.
no, bring her back.
That was cute.
That was the highlight of my
Okay.
day. Oh my gosh.
Aw.
Okay, I think we go figure around because that light hasn't turned off like the next 5 minutes have passed. Now I'm concerned.
It's a ghost.
I think it's noticed I noticed it and now it won't leave.
It's watching you too.
Probably. My window is kind of just open. Oh, it turned off.
It's coming. So,
That's just creepy.
Jesus Christ.
I think it's probably like a squirrel, but
What was Aldrich doing?
What is this really loud noise? I'm being deafened.
Does anyone have good
Opening
wisdom?
something, I think.
nope.
Apple
See.
does.
Aldrich's wisdom is fucking jacked, my guy. Anyway,
You see the Duchess like looking around like she's trying to find something, but it's not working. You realize she's not very wise, and this is why she hasn't found the cultist yet. She's like,
I'm sure there's like a raccoon trying to get into my neighbor's yard.
Aldrich sort of like calls forward at her and goes, I think the goal is to go down. We seem to be going up.
yeah, that's. I get turned around in here. It's a lot of bad memories here. It's hard for me to quite access them.
Understatement of the fucking year.
Would you like to try to help her?
He would indeed.
I was going to say Carissa is absolutely looking around. She's not been here much, but she knows similar, so she's looking for any sort of signs, symbols she might recognize, like the storeroom that she saw before, keeping an eye out, trying to help with that.
Okay. Anyone who has good survival or proficiency in it,
Oh,
or just wants to roll?
I have a great survival. I have advantage in survival.
I have survival.
I have good survival.
Apple, roll advantage.
Wow, we are all so good at survival.
I didn't make
For
this
some reason,
character
for
for
some reason, the
survival,
Duchess
okay?
is bad at survival.
Okay, so
Yeah, make
that
it a
I mean,
is...
she lives mostly in her home. She doesn't leave much.
It's a different type of survival that the Duchess does.
It's diplomatic
Alright,
survival.
Lavelle for survival.
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23.
Damn.
I got
It's diplomatic
22.
survival, not real survival.
Apple, you see a whole bunch of like footsteps, like leading off to the side, like someone was walking against the wall. Like a whole bunch of people were walking against the wall, and you are able to follow them down.
Oh, there's 2 lights on now.
Lead the other ones into
They've gotten to the other neighbors.
to
The
a
ghost is
room.
migrating.
You see, there's like a tunnel you have to crawl through,
Oh.
and you hear chanting through it. Also, along the way, because I keep forgetting to have her do this, along the way, suddenly the Duchess will stop and like feel along the wall, like, wait, I have it. I know I have it here. And you see her press on like a stone, and something shifts open. And she pulls out. She pulls out this really long staff. Not real long, it's just a long staff. And let's see if I can find it in my Instagram, because I just had it right here.
I need to find a stick or something so I can use fucking shillelagh.
Shillelagh.
I've had this for like weeks now, and I can't use it because I don't have a thing to use for it.
You see it has
I feel like
a
a
red.
dumbass.
You see it has a red stone in the center of this weird metal thing on top of it. I'm really bad at explaining it, so I'm sending it to the chat. And she passes her hand. As soon as my tablet let me actually send a thing. Come on, just send the damn thing. Send
Haley,
it.
are you okay? Or are
Send
you
it.
freaked out by
No.
the light?
Like,
Haley is so distracted by these lights.
okay, so like, it's one will go off, the other will go on, and it's like it's blinking at me. Then they'll both go on, they'll both go off. One will go on, one will go off. It's mesmerizing. It's like some weird squirrel is just running back and forth between these 2 yards. I can't see the
It's
squirrel.
a
so I'm
fucking
sure it's a
cracked
ghost.
out squirrel.
Okay. All right, I'm just going to
I don't think it's a squirrel.
copy the thing into the chat.
Maybe a raccoon or a possum.
It's just Aloe messing with you. He's like, "Wah."
I'm gonna add this at like Mach 5 because I didn't get the chance to
Someone just
before.
opened the door.
But Aldrich is walking next to Rowan, and Rowan, if she would look at him at all, would notice that he looks really weird. Like, he doesn't look entirely there, but not just as if he's like spacing out or like thinking of something else. He doesn't look entirely mentally there. Like, there's just sort of this weird unhinged look in his eyes. That is all. I bow, and I exit stage left.
All right, she passes her hand over the stone. I'm gonna send the thing to the link of it, to the app eventually. Just have to get this thing to work. And the stone glows for a second, and then it goes back to like its regular dull red color. And she goes, "Okay, I have my arcane focus again." And she grabs it tight, and she's like, "Puts it," and my weapon back. Okay, cool. I couldn't really have this around. Mother would be very suspicious about why I had an additional arcane focus. So I kept it down here. She goes, "Okay. If you..." 1 second. Try to resend this. There we go.
Oh, wow, there's 3 now.
Yeah, internet. She says, "If you want to follow me down into here to destroy these cultists, that's fine. But I am going to wipe every single one of them out. I want you to know."
Mm-hmm.
And then she just gets down.
Hang on, actually, I have this. I think it was called bone juice. It's a potion that makes a skeleton.
I forgot you
If I
had
remember
that.
correctly, I think who was it who stole it? I can't remember.
I did.
No, I did.
No, it was
helped
Apple.
steal it.
It was
Yes,
Apple.
He helped me,
You
but I
assisted.
stole it.
Bishop slipped into a
There.
different territory of his personality for a minute.
Bishop assisted.
I wasn't a big fan of the stealing part, but it might come in useful. I don't know if you want to take it or someone else, but I thought it might be handy.
Oh no, I want them to know I'm coming. I want them to see me. And she like looks like a shadow passes over her face. And she looks like she's like somewhere else right now. She's like, "I want them to know it's me killing them."
I can understand that. If anyone else wanted a way to be able to try and hide or go unnoticed, it's here on offer.
Apple is gonna, because Mr. Bell is still alive, and he knows
Aldrich is
what
gonna
Apple
point
looks
to
like.
fucking Bishop, just like, if anybody needs stealth, it's that bitch.
Oh wait, no, I have disguise self. I can do that, so Bishop can get it.
Suddenly the Duchess looks like really angry and she says, "Don't worry about Mr. Bell. I'm going to find him. And or rather, if you find him, send him a message from me. Just
what? A knife through the
just
throat.
cut his head off.
I will.
Just cut his entire head off, because he was my instructor. He was. And she looked to the Carissa.
So
He's the one that focused on me especially. You would know what that means.
Yes.
I was his favorite. Now, if you excuse me, I'm going to go kill a whole bunch of people. And the Duke's like, I'm good out here. I can't watch this. Magpie's like, but I can. And holding
Aldrich will sort
Canary.
of make this little clicking noise with his mouth, and he just goes, "Oh, Sammy."
And Canary's like, I'm going to help as well.
Oh, and before Apple decides to disguise herself, she's going to cast Cure Wounds on Aloe by she's gonna grab.
Oh yeah, who else needs healing? I can do that too.
I can also do that.
So
She
cool.
might
I heal people.
Perfect for me.
I forgot I was a part of this for a minute.
I've only lost 4 points. It's fine.
Yeah, I'm
Aloe
good.
lost 11. He
Oh wait, did we have a long rest last time? I forgot to reset it.
Yes.
think
Yeah.
Okay.
so. That's what Apple's gonna do by.
While
Aldrich
Why
can also
would I
heal you,
heal
but
up?
he chooses not to.
Not really there.
While
Can't
they're
blame
healing up, I'm just going to turn to Sammy and I'm going to press the potion into his hands. If anything goes wrong and they come, this might help you get away unnoticed, okay?
No, it's okay. I just can't. I know it might sound sad or pathetic or something, but I can't watch my sister murder a whole bunch of people.
There's nothing wrong with that. It's understandable.
Okay.
Keep yourself safe, okay?
Okay.
And then
Okay.
she's gonna follow through the tunnel quickly.
Yeah, you guys have to like crouch and crawl through this tunnel. And as you get on this side, I did not.
Lois doesn't
I'm
like
3
that.
foot tall.
Okay. Yeah, and
Yeah, you still have to
Okay.
get down and you have to like crouch a little bit.
Elwith is
Other ones.
claustrophobic.
Okay,
Who
Pip
is
is
all
too.
falling to?
Pip
Who
is
is all
2 feet
falling
tall.
to the tunnel?
Pip is 2 feet tall.
Is there any other way?
Does not look like it.
Fuck.
yeah, there
Would
we
I
go.
be able to fit in this tunnel?
Yeah. She says you don't have to come if you don't want to.
Nope, we're
Oh
going.
no, I'm not missing.
I'm definitely coming. These
I
people
want to
need
go, but can I fit?
Probably, yeah. It's more like just short.
Yeah, and now
That's
Aloe is
fine.
at 34
Like,
points of
It almost seems like people they made it
30
so you have to.
31.
They made
It almost seems like you
child
have to come to Orcus on your hands and knees.
Oh, and
Hmm.
disguise self.
Aldrich doesn't like being on his knees anymore.
After that comment, I'm just going to grasp at the symbol of the Wild Mother in my hair and focus on that because that's not something I want to think about.
Oh,
What
Theo is
specifically
constantly
going?
cursing out Arcus in his head. He's like, "Fuck you, asshole!" Just inside his head. He does not say any curses out loud because he is a very polite boy
He is
when he needs to be.
banned.
Okay.
Theo
You hear
could say
Elwith
fuck, but
praying
he
to
chooses
Raven
not to.
Queen for
Let's-
safe
let's
passage
use
through
the
this tiny
cultists.
fucking tunnel.
and Apple's
Bishop's
gonna cast
gonna be like-
disguise self. Anyways.
Bishop's like Carissa. He's got his holy symbol in his hands, and he's slowly praying to it, also cursing in his own head while cursing to his god that he has to do this.
Okay. You
Super
guys.
late.
So there's 3 of us cursing to our gods.
Yeah.
No,
Theo
actually,
is not cursing to his god. He's just
Aldrich is
directly
gonna-
cursing at Arcus, hoping he's somehow listening.
Aldrich is gonna stay with Sam, and he's touching, sort of like holding this area that's next to his hip bone, and he's like speaking quietly in what maybe a few of you would recognize as orc.
I know
Some of
the
these
orc.
people speak orc.
I should have
Yes.
stayed behind. Can I change it and stay behind?
Actually, you can probably hear this as you guys start to go.
Okay.
If you would like, Jody.
It's nondescript what he's saying. Most of it's just murmuring that you can't make out. But you do hear Orcus's name a few times.
Samuel understands.
But he doesn't appear to be cursing him.
He kind of like puts his hand up on his shoulder.
Put your hand on my shoulder.
Those of you who are going into there, I didn't make a map for this because I didn't anticipate you all going.
That's okay. I can't
You're
see
gonna
shit
give
anyway.
us a tunnel and not expect us to go into it, Chris.
Kristen, you should know us better.
You.
Literally, Chris's only goal in life to destroy these cultists.
Exactly. I'm like, Chris, you give us a tunnel that leads to stuff, and Chris is like, I have made my lifelong journey here to kill everyone.
Also, it's a lot. Okay, you guys get to this tunnel and you come out into this. It's not even like a big cavern, but it's just like it's more like a large room, and you see etched into the floor. You see circles and symbols and stuff, and you see like there's like 30 cultists in this room. And
30?
30.
Are they moving?
Pip just
I'm
kind of
going
like
to
squeaks.
just copy this.
Did you just ask, are they roommates?
So you all understand what exactly.
Are there 5 people apart?
Against.
But not
No,
gay.
you're going to see their hit points. They have 9 hit points.
Right.
We can fuck them up so easily.
So, as you get in here,
I'll start all my javelins at once.
No.
It's a group
you
yeet.
know, and you see they're chanting, and a few of them stop and look, and they start alerting the others, but like the rest of them seems like they're just like still chanting, like they're like in some sort of trance that they're like slowly breaking out of. And they turn and they all look at you. And I'd say just tell me what you attack with and roll.
Pip is gonna use the /bitch boy.
Is that what we're calling it now?
That's what I'm calling it now.
Rowan's
Yeah,
using
lightning
her
rapier.
axe and her invisible sword.
Pufferfish Morningstar.
Apple's gonna use the Whispers of the Noose short bow.
Okay.
I'm
Am
using
I
my.
within 10 feet of people?
Roll to attack and just enter that into the chat.
Okay.
Yep.
Because
Wait, I have to know
All
how close
reckless.
I am to people.
because the girl is doing something.
2 attacks or just 1?
Kristen,
2 attacks. Yes.
how close am I to them?
You guys are like within 10 feet of these people.
Yes!
Uh,
Finally!
Yeah, 13.
Oh, it's only towards like one person. God damn it.
That's fine.
It's
God
poison
damn it.
spray. So you have to roll a con save.
They have to roll a lot of saves, actually.
Yes.
They make an intelligence saving throw. What is their intelligence?
Wait a minute.
Not great.
Hold one fucking second here. Can Pip do 2 things?
She can if she likes.
Oh shit.
I
I
mean,
guess I gotta do a thing
do you,
again.
because we have 2 attacks, so
Oh,
you can
shit,
do like
I
an
keep
attack and
forgetting
bonus action,
that.
but you don't get 2 attacks as a rogue.
I
That
keep
is
fucking.
that.
Wait a
That's
minute. What'd
another
you say, Isabel?
Hmm?
Okay.
What'd you say?
Oh, I said we're attacking twice because we've got 2 attacks in a turn, whereas
Are
as a
we
rogue
rolling
you don't.
initiative?
So
Ah, I see.
But Rowan uses 2 weapons at like a time.
Okay.
Usually with like bonus action.
yeah.
Let me put this way.
Oh,
Yeah, Pip
Yeah.
has a
Wait,
single
are we
move.
adding anything to that?
Why is my chat not updating? Because it says you guys are adding things to the chat, but it's not saying anything. Not
Oh
saying
my
what.
gosh.
Are we rolling initiative?
Get out and then get back in, and then
Just
usually that
attack.
fixes it.
Yeah, I'll be back in a moment.
Un momento, por favor.
Wait, Kristen, we're putting it in Discord chat.
Oh, that explains things.
I was like, wait, we're putting this in Discord chat.
Oh, Kristen.
Oh,
That's why you're
smart.
not seeing anything.
All right.
What are we rolling for? I missed that.
You were rolling just to attack.
We're rolling
Wait.
to attack these motherfuckers.
Wait.
I didn't think I needed to roll because
Firearm
poison
special.
spray. I don't have to
Because
roll.
she's casting synaptic static. So,
Say that
Okay,
again.
so
because what is her fucking name? I know her name. Oh my god, Margaret. Jesus.
I love forgetting the names of my own characters. It happens more often than you think.
I've pulled Ari Rowan like 5 times.
Oh,
my
I
God.
remember these.
You remember all 5 times.
I remember every single time.
She's casting synaptic static at him.
Okay.
And that's 8d6. Okay. All right. So let's say it this way. They failed all their saving throws.
Ha! Bitches.
oh, what happened?
Fucking
Four.
wimps.
5, 6, 7, 8.
Ah, yes, 8 is indeed a number.
So,
I'm so confused right now.
you all
It's
bum
okay.
rush them. And you are taking them down left and right. It's like sorry, I'm putting this away. You're taking them left and right. And Carissa, you take down just like a handful easily. Theo, you easily dispatching them. Rowan is brain is nothing, and my skull. Actually, you know what? I'll let you guys describe what you do. First, Carissa, what does Carissa do?
I just think of Hope and all the children that were hurt by these people.
Also, you recognize a few of them, by the way.
Oh, do I? In that case, I go for those ones. I specifically run to any that I recognize, and I'm just smashing them down with the warhammer, just crushing them into the ground, cutting through them, just anger and pain in my eyes, teeth bared, just destroying them as I go.
Theo, what does Theo do?
Theo,
Speak loud.
He thinks of the salon at home and of his piano in the corner and the practice yard and his father in his office, and he will throw himself right into the enemies with a manic grin on his face and just go to town on them.
I love Unhinged Boy.
Bishop. What does Bishop do?
Bishop is he's numb. One, there's nothing in his mind at this current moment. He's almost like in a trance, and there is a cocky like smirk on his face, and he is just swinging and piercing that lance through people's chests like kebab.
How about fuck you, Kristen?
What?
Not Kristen, sorry. Haley. I'm angry for a specific reason.
I know you are. That's why I said it.
What does Apple do?
Apple is... She's gonna start shooting with the, Whispers of the Noose. Is Mr. Bell nearby?
No, he is not in this room.
No.
It
Fuck.
seems to be just a low-level cultist at all.
Okay.
They're all doing
She's
something.
gonna-
In fact, you guys, some of you would notice that it seems like the center of the circle is like a big circular rock there, and like a pedestal, and it's glowing.
Oh.
Ew,
Like they were close to something.
nasty.
Oh.
I don't like that.
Right.
But yeah, she's gonna shoot with the whisper of the noose, and she's gonna say the command word for it,
Okay.
which will, let's see, when you hit an enemy, you deal a damage you would normally damage, and the blood is marked as an action. You can say the command word and drain the life from targets that you've hit previously.
Oh shit, that's the thing I gave to Ari.
Yeah, I have that.
So
bow.
as
I
you
told y'all they had the same bow.
see to hit them, like it hurts them, and then they like it's like they wrinkle and they drain and fall to the ground.
Die.
I don't like
And
that.
what does Aloe do?
Aloe he's just going to town with his little scimitar. He's like slicing and dicing and running this way and that.
It's having fun.
Yeah.
What does Pip do?
Pip is Isabel, what do you do?
That was loud.
I wasn't ready for that. Anyway, so Pip is not having the grandest time, but she's just kind of, it's almost like she's doing it as if it's not something she wants to be doing, just something that she has to do. And so she doesn't really have an emotion about it, and she doesn't really seem
Enthused.
It's odd to explain.
Murder like 1 million people.
What'd you say, Jody?
It's odd to explain.
And what does Aldrich do?
Aldrich is sitting outside with Sammy.
That's right. And what's Elwith doing?
What's
I'm assuming-
Rice doing?
Two.
I'm gonna let you have it. Just describe what Elwith would be doing. Just like you could say she's like playing like a sick beat. A sick.
Fucking breaking
That
it
is
down.
wrong.
Elwith is fucking breaking it down out here. Spitting mad bars.
Doing bardic inspiration to the whole max.
Yeah, honestly, just a shit ton of bardic inspiration. Like, she plays harder the more energy that comes in the room.
And as you guys are doing this, what is synaptic stat look like?
I had my dice
Owen
all ready
is,
to roll my attack, and fucking nothing happened.
Rowan is probably like, while she's fighting, she doesn't look like, even though you don't really know her, you realize that she doesn't look like herself. She's fighting with a vigor that she hasn't fought with since her training. So she's just kind of shut down. So she's just fighting.
Something. Okay, and then as this is happening, you see Margaret lift up the staff and swirl it around and start chanting, and she slams it into the ground. And point far at the end of the room lights up, and like you see like, what is that thing called when it's like electricity, but it's like
Static?
static basically, but like it's like those balls things. It's like, and like you touch it and like the weird thing
Ooh,
like that, and it
Oh,
seems to connect
plastic.
like cultist to cultist to cultist to cultist to cultist to cultist. And you see a moment something, and it seems to avoid each of you, and gets nearly the entire room, those you have not gotten. And they all stop and vibrate.
Ew.
They're
And you
getting
see,
electrocuted?
like, some of them, it's psychic damage.
Ah.
You see some of the eyes roll into the back of the head, and then the rest of them fall. And because, like I said, they have 9 hit points, and she rolled like 26 points, I think it was. Something like that. It was 8d6. So it was a lot. And they fall to the ground. And she's like, looks up at you. Okay, now let's go find Mr. Bell. Meanwhile, out in the hallway, let's see if I can know. Apparently, Mr. Bell sucks at finding things too today. So
He's just wandering around, you know.
your stay outside thing goes uneventful. You hear like the sounds of battle, and you hear like a weird buzzing noise all of a sudden, almost like that. And then they all come back out. Some of them are a little bloody, it's not their blood. You can tell that easily. But they all come back out. And
Rowan, like after the fight, Rowan just kind of fell to the floor with everybody.
Oh.
Just on hands and knees. She takes a few breaths as she tries to just like, because she's not hearing anything and it scares her, because she's used to it. She's used to it, but it's not happening, and it's scary. But soon she realizes everybody's probably waiting for her, so she like shakily she stands up, pushes herself up and stands, and just kind of stumbles back over to where they were.
Does anyone go to her while she falls down?
Yes, I was going to say I would definitely go over to see if she's okay, help her up.
She is shaking.
I could
Just
probably
sort
get
of-
her over one of my shoulders.
I just sort of I take your hands and hold them, just look into your eyes. Are you
She's
okay?
not all there.
Just gently sort of shake her shoulders. Rowan, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can.
Are you okay?
They're not there. They're not there. They're not there. I don't understand. Why aren't they there?
Who's not there, Rowan?
They're not there. She just kind of looks around.
Do you want them to be there?
I don't know. She takes a shuddering breath and just shakes her head, just kind of like, this is not the time for mental breakdown, you little shit.
Me.
And just pulls her hands from Carissa's and just turns around, and it looks like she's drawn in on herself, and she just walks away.
She does let Elwood help her up.
Yes, but afterwards, she'll probably just try and get as far away from anybody as possible.
Okay. As you're doing this, as she's walking away, she notices suddenly just for Rowan, everything is suddenly, the whole room is filled with blue fog. And she sees 2 dots off in the distance, 2 lights, like eyes watching her. And then she almost feels the smile. And then it's gone.
She's just going to whisper like, Was it you?
And from the top of her head, she feels like a warmth, like when you get into the shower and like a warm water just like rushes over you.
Why? Why now?
Suddenly again, you'll see fog come up in the shape of a person. And she will hear from the top of her head, help them. And then it's gone.
Rowan just kind of stands still, is kind of frozen. Still shaking, doesn't really know what the fuck just happened.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
And then the rest of you leave the cave.
Mhm. Okay. I'm just going to take a moment, look at the runes and the circles on the floor and the thing in the center, and see if it brings back any memories, if it rings a bell, if it seems familiar.
It does, in fact. You recognize some of these rooms. You can't make them out, but you can't make out what they say. They're like a very old language. But it does look similar to the night you escaped, including the centaur thing. You believe there would have been 2 people on there fighting.
Oh.
There should have been. There's not. Now.
Are there any other tunnels leading into this room?
It seems like this was built one way in, one way out.
Okay.
Like in a way to defend themselves, attackers. It seems like what you've been told before, that they did not trust her, was correct. Okay. And you guys leave the tunnel?
Bishop's gonna be the last person to leave, and before he walks out, he's gonna make sure there are no survivors, period, before they leave.
They are not.
And then he'll leave. Once he's like 100% sure that everyone is dead in there, he'll leave.
Theo's gonna walk close to Carissa, kind of awkwardly put his hand on her shoulder. You're okay, right? Are you?
I've been looking for these people for years now. It's mostly relief that I'm finally going to be able to stop them. I'll let you know if anything changes, but for now I'm okay.
If you need me to, I have limited capabilities, but if you do need a second set of hands for punching, I'm here.
Thank you, Bishop.
No,
Theo!
You didn't.
Isabel did a thing.
Thank you, Theo. I appreciate that. I'm glad to have such capable fighters alongside me.
Well, you're pretty nice to yourself.
As you guys go to leave, you notice Canary's like standing there watching you two, like, And then she points behind you, and then suddenly she casts shadow on the thing in the middle and breaks it. And then she just like smiles at Theo and leaves.
Sure.
You guys get out there, and and she's like, "Okay, now let's go find that fucking Mr. Bell."
Yes.
Who's good at finding people?
I have a spell that helps me find people. I have a spell that helps me find people.
Specifically, she's asking who has good survival.
Apple and Aloe have advantage on both those.
Bishop has +5.
5 as well.
I am of no use to you.
As you guys are going
I'm
around saying like how good your
You
survival.
better. How rude.
And
City boy
like,
Theo.
Everyone's over here just like, we
Five.
could survive, and then Elvis over here like, I don't know how to walk out my
I
own
live
door.
with a family and
You've only supported us for 2 years, and yet you have better survival. I think that's rude.
I feel like Theo
was
got lost
thinking
in his
when I
own
built
home
this
city
here.
regularly.
Oh, yeah, natural 20s,
We
that's
haven't been
25.
exploring for 50.
Apple has +5 and Aloe has +2, but they do have advantage on survival.
I got a
As
natural
well.
20 plus 5, so that's
Aldrich's
25.
survival isn't great. The most complicated thing he's ever have to navigate was
I got a natural 1.
So
Rowan's
that
not all
is
here, so that's understandable.
16, 17,
That's
18,
valid.
19, 20, 21. 21 for Apple and
For this, you were
16
specifically
for
going.
Aloe.
Survival.
I want warn you. For this, you're specifically going to find. Did I not put anything on there? I didn't. Running off to find Mr. Bell. Okay.
As we go, I'm keeping an eye out for any other storage rooms.
Okay.
Bishop's on high alert. Anything that isn't something that he is accustomed to, he's attacking.
Roll investigation
Rowan.
to find storage rooms.
Does it have to be investigation?
What would you like?
I would much
Perception.
rather it be perception.
I can help.
Perception. Okay. If
I
you're helping
think-
roll with it, then what did you roll?
Pretty good. I'll roll with advantage anyway, just in case. That will be. I think that's a 21.
How come
You
we
have
never
proceed.
roll for performance? Because, like, I have a
You
+11.
had your chance with your date and you didn't use it.
Alright, Aldrich has
could've
rolled for
fucking used
performance
it.
and he
Oh
rolled
my
well,
God.
okay?
Well, you know what? I'm gonna use it later for something else.
Aldrich always
Do
performs
it.
well.
Oh,
I'll give you an
know it.
opportunity. Okay.
Aldrich performs well
Always.
Mood.
in many
Okay.
environments.
You do indeed find other alcoves and stuff where they had storage rooms and stuff. And as you go down them, as you start going down the first one, you notice the Duchess just stop and she's just like staring ahead and she's not watching you go down. She's like, if anyone asks her to go, she just like shakes her head, doesn't say a word.
I just need to quickly check something.
And just nods,
You
put your hand up.
guys wait here. Gonna light a torch because I don't have the dark vision, and quickly, just very quickly, go down and check.
And what are you looking for exactly?
I'm looking for cages with children in them.
Okay. First one, you find some cages. You find some cages. You don't find any children. You do notice some of them have fresh blood in them, though.
Well, that's
Okay.
nice.
Okay. And then, second one. More fresh blood. No children. You notice one of the cages, though. You notice something inside of it, though. You find. What would you find? Let me look. I'm looking up someone specifically. Yeah. Let's go with you. You find. What's he have on him? Yeah. You find like a little drawing, like someone would keep on them, like, and it's of like you can tell it's like a very large family, and there's like one tiefling in the corner, and he's smiling. He has his arm wrapped around the one woman. But yeah, you see like there's like what did I say it was 9 children, including the tiefling. That's how you find in that one. But then the third one, you go down, and you see a shape in one of the cages. And do you approach?
Yes.
You approach. and you realize it's not a child, it's a grown-up. And you realize it's the same tiefling as in the pictures.
Hello?
He has like dark red skin and horns. And when you say hello, he like shoots up and looks over at you, and he has like bright gold eyes. And he snarls at you, and he backs away, and he's like, "No, not again. You got the others. You're not going to get me."
I'm not here to hurt you. I'm trying to save the children. Do you know where they are?
Children? There are no children down here.
What do you mean?
There are no children down here. There's me and my former teammates.
Were you one of
took
the
off.
adventurers who came down to try and...
He looks around and he realizes you're not a threat, and he goes, they took us, yes. Some of them. Others fell into... This place is not well maintained. There's a lot of pits. But there were only a few of us left when they caught us. They've been sacrificing us in front of some weird thing.
Yes.
Down at the bottom of the mine.
Okay, you haven't seen any children anywhere?
No, I'd remember if I did.
Thank God.
If you don't mind, any like rattles the door of the cage.
I'm just going to call Rowan. Could you come and help me out over here?
Rowan just kind of first she doesn't expect it, so she just and just walks over. What is it?
There is a cage here. I thought you might be able to pick it and get it open.
Yeah.
See, what's in the cage? It's not to you. They took all my thieves' tools, so I couldn't get up myself.
I've got some. What do I roll?
To unlock, you roll. What is it again? Sleight of hand, I think it is.
Sleight of hand.
Could she get advantage if Aloe or Apple are with her? Because they have advantage in sleight of hand rolls.
I guess you could say they follow along and they like.
Yeah.
They cheer her on from the corner.
I don't know.
Like, heck yeah, you can.
What do you think, Isabel?
I
don't know if that works like
feel
that.
like it's kind of a bit of a very fine one-person job.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe.
I was just making sure because I know they have advantage on that. It could help.
If they were doing it, they would. But
that's 15.
It's just enough. This lock is very old. Pops open. He comes out. Sighs. Thank you. I'm Malik, by the way.
Rowan doesn't say anything and just walks away.
Cool. Okay.
Do you want to come
get out of here? Yes. No offense. I'm all alone down here. They took all my weapons. I have literally nothing.
I'm just going to pull out. What do I have?
You can't give him the puffer fish.
No, I'm definitely not going to give him the puffer fish.
Aldrich will pull out his 2 daggers and give them to him.
Yes.
Please don't ask why he has 2 daggers.
I also have 2 warhammers if you prefer something a little heavier.
No, I'm not.
I love how you just
not
magically carrying on 2 warhammers.
Yep.
Yeah, and I also have like
I'm,
warhammers in the back.
Well, I have 2 lances at this point.
And he goes, "I'm a rogue. I don't."
Where is she keeping them?
On her back. She is strong.
But is she just carrying the pufferfish Morningstar constantly?
Yes. You say that like she wouldn't.
So much shit.
You say that like she wouldn't.
No, she puts it away most of the time and then gets out fighting. She's not.
I haven't had a chance to get rid of my other lance, so I've also had just 2 lances on my back, and one's just hooked like an umbrella.
All right. He's not joined your party. He's not going to do much.
Oh, it's
'cause that's a lot
13
of people.
people.
Okay.
One round of combat is going to take about an hour.
That's about what
Already
it did last
does.
time.
Okay.
1.5 round of
It was
combat.
like
That was
45
early.
All right. Speaking of combat,
Shh.
as you guys turn a corner,
I'm frozen.
and are any of you being stealthy at this point?
No.
I
Rowan
would-
is on.
I mean, I would
We could
imagine.
roll for it. Or...
Pip is always
Um,
stealthy.
Yeah, if you were
Even if
he's
Bishop
stealthy.
was trying, he wouldn't be.
If you
roll
want
for
me to,
stealth.
I
yeah.
rolled a natural 20 plus 9.
Okay.
Rowan turns into a rock and just rolls along the corridor.
And
And
Carissa, I think, gets out the 2 warhammers to show him and then drops them because she rolled a natural 1.
Hey!
Like,
I'll
whoops.
join you.
Okay.
So you rolled a
Pip
natural
rolled a
1.
22.
Kelly, is that a 7 or a 1?
That's a 1.
Cool beans.
Simona,
Oh,
it's 3
Right.
ones.
bless
Pip
you all.
rolled
I
a
took
22.
all of your stealth.
Yeah. He hears you coming.
Oh yeah.
So
Fucking clang, clang,
those
clang.
who are in row 20 can describe to you what this looks like.
Oh,
Just take a
Lord.
Especially because
Oh,
we're not
no.
gonna be
Ooh, I don't like that.
I'm not making you guys
Clang, clang, bitch.
well, because I apparently forgot to put your tokens down here too, so
Hmm.
A plus DMing.
Just send a screenshot to
see.
the Skype.
It's not great.
I would do
Send-
that.
I'm ready.
What? I
I
spaced out. What are we doing?
Send a screenshot to the Skype.
Got it.
Nothing has actually
Yeah.
happened yet, don't worry.
Give me a second.
I know, I just
There you
want
go,
to see the
so-
bad thing.
You see
Oh,
8 whites in front of Mr. Bell,
that's a dislike.
staring you down.
Sup, ripping the chat.
And Margaret goes, oh, fuck. He goes, so,
And Pip goes, oh, fuck.
you've decided to play your hand. Well, I know you won't be disloyal for long. And he makes like a motion like, come on. And he goes, you're Orcus's warlock. You belong to him. And you belong to me. Now, stop denying what you are and just come. Join us. I will destroy these little cretins that you have gathered around you.
I'd like to see you try.
Can I say, Carissa did not stick around to listen to that. She has already raged and is running at them full speed.
Yeah, same for Bishop. Well, he's
Yeah,
not
she's-
raged, but
I didn't
he's
want to put-
running.
Didn't want to interrupt you, but like the
Oh,
second
God.
she saw him,
It's fine.
Bishop's right behind her.
Like he says it and he's like, oh, fuck.
He's like doing this epic villain monologue, and he's like, so you can. Oh, fuck. Oh, no.
yeah.
All right, you run into the whites. Let me look them up on the
Pip isn't worried. She's killed one of these before.
Yeah, roll initiative.
Initiative rolls.
Which
I
of
rolled
you
the
guys
same
is
as I
weak
did last
today,
time.
I wonder, because they're all doing pretty badly. I mean, one of them managed a natural 20, but you know.
Okay.
You know how I
so-
said I very much interrupted him in the middle of that monologue?
You
Yeah,
do?
I got a natural 20, so that's a 22.
Sweet child.
Get his mouth
Like,
open.
I-
of course,
By the way. Yeah, he rolled an 8 plus 2. So that's a 10.
That's a 10.
23.
Nice. Alright.
I rolled
Nope,
the
that's
It's a
same
good
as last time.
dice. Good dice.
It's pretty.
I'm also.
I mean, they're all pretty. But these two are
They're all
evil.
pretty. But
Hey, Kristen, you should definitely check your DMs.
too.
I'm
Oh,
also
I know.
gonna cast Divine Smite on my fucking lance. So that's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of damage.
Jesus, hold on, I need to pull up my thing.
Yeah, that's a good point.
We're gonna need some Flex Seal.
Yeah, I see that.
Okay, that's 2d8 extra to my
Jesus
2d4 or my 2d12s.
Oh my god. Bishop
I'm trying to-
fucks, man.
When I roll natural 20s, yes.
All righty then. Let's go down the line. Let's see if I was able to add them. I was. All right. Rowan, what did you roll?
Me, Rowan.
Yes.
That's me. That's my name. 13.
Right him. Cool. That's cool. That's cool. Do quarter 3. Nice.
Cute. Poor Sammy.
Poor Sam.
It's okay. Aldrich loves him.
This is the correct side.
Carissa, what did you roll?
For initiative,
Yes.
that would
Oh,
be
that's
a
right.
natural
She's
20, so
time.
22.
Nice.
She's really mad and very much ready to kill this guy.
Nice. Pip,
I love it.
Huh?
what did Pip roll?
Oh, dirty 20, nasty 20.
So she gets. So she get what is that plus her dexterity? Just trying to ask.
That's it.
Oh,
Actually, wait.
I was gonna say she's a rogue. She should be dex a little bit. Little dex.
I think the 20 was with the dex added.
Yeah, because it was.
Wait, I forgot a point.
nasty 20.
21.
This nasty.
I forgot 1 point.
Wait, are we supposed to
Okay.
add dex?
Yes.
Dex.
Every
Yes.
time you roll initiative,
That's
you're
your
supposed
initiative.
to
That's your
add dex.
initiative.
That's how you do the initiative.
Well, I added the initiative, the
Wait,
plus
actually-
1 thing. Is that the same thing? Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Initiative, and if you get
Well, then I did it right. I was
proficiency with your
confused.
initiative.
I'm getting out all the dice I'm gonna need.
Cool. No doubt.
I will let you guys know that I just figured out some of the battle mechanics for a couple things, so
Theo,
it's gonna fuck people up.
Oh,
Theo roll?
What?
Theo.
yeah, what did you roll?
24. The switch on my headphones keeps going
Oh.
when it drops against my leg or something. A 19
Aldrich?
plus 5.
Aldrich rolled 17,
17.
and that is with his dex.
Aloe?
'Cause he's a
Aloe rolled a dirty 20.
20.
Oh,
We are
we
doing
all high. Ooh.
Elwith?
Well, for
Wait,
actual
no, with
attack,
what?
not just initiative.
What did Elwith roll?
8.
8.
8.
Big 8.
Oh,
Fucking piece of shit.
Come
I
on.
don't feel quite as bad
actually,
about my 13 anymore.
She actually rolled with disadvantage.
Exactly.
Yeah. Disadvantage for her, so that's 8.
So glad I could reassure you.
Thank you.
Bishop.
I need constant
23.
reassurance.
Boop, 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 boop. 20. Sweet.
I just picture everyone else just charging in and Elwith's just hanging out in the back trying to catch up.
Literally what she always does, though. Oh my
She's
God,
like,
no, get
Huh?
off.
What?
No, she thinks about it, stops before she gets in over her head, and is like, I need to stay back anyway. I'm
What
bored.
does... What apple... 21.
Yep.
Nice. All right. And these little boys. Oh man. Ooh. Okay, that's also a 13.
Hell yeah, now wake up and
And-
dance.
Okay, first in the order is actually Carissa, because you were bone washing the whites. You trying to break through them to reach Bell?
Yes, I'm not even going to pay them any attention. I am running through them to get to Belle. I don't
Okay.
care about the opportunity attacks. I'm just running.
Okay, so let's see. They rolled. One
She's
of them
got the
rolled.
HP to take it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Although I'd be doing better if Aldrich hadn't tried to freeze me.
18 to
Maybe
hit.
if you had asked him to heal you
Yes, that
after,
would
he
hit.
would have.
Okay, that's. Okay, can you just give me a thing? Cool. That's fine. That's fine. I'll roll, I guess. 10 damage on that one. Next one, the other one is a 14 to hit.
No.
Okay.
So 10 would be half to 5 because I'm raging.
Yep. One of them rolled like a 3. The other one
Nope.
rolled a 23.
That one will hit.
So that's 6 damage. So 3 damage. Okay. And now take a swing at Big Bad Necromancer Man.
Reckless attack. I want to destroy him.
He's going to use Mage Armor as he sees you attacking him.
Okay, that is a 17.
That's an action. It's an action. Ooh, 17. Oh, right. That does indeed hit.
And that is 9 plus. What is rage damage now? I lose track. I think it went up. So 9 plus 4 is 13 plus. Okay, still plus 2. So 15 damage on the first one.
Okay.
And then second attack. Wow, 14. Terrible rolls.
Okay.
14?
14 hits.
Okay.
Or don't have much of them with
Is
armor.
6 plus 12 damage.
Okay. So what was the damage before that? It was. Sorry, I had a bit of a brain melt.
Okay, so the second one was 14, the first one was 16.
16, so that's 20.
Yes.
30. 14 and then 16. Okay. Cool. Vince, he is a real hot. 1 second. Okay. One moment. I'm having slight technical difficulties because I forgot where I was. There I am. All right. Sorry. So next in the order is Theo.
Well, Carissa seems to have a handle on it. So he's just gonna go for one of the whites. Let's say just the one bottom right, so that you can keep track. It's gonna take 2 stabs.
Stab.
That's one is a natural 1.
Does not
I
hit.
am on a roll, and the other one is an 18.
That does hit.
Because you're rolling dice.
But all I heard was that giggle, and I was just like, what happened?
15 points of lightning damage.
Oof. Oof. Right there. Since it is magical attack, it does hit him. Oh. Right. Next in order is Bishop.
Bishop charged ahead right behind Carissa, so he's gonna go right in the middle of the swarm, apparently, in front of him, and just start swinging.
Okay.
And he's going to cast Divine Smite on his fucking lance. Can I dual wield
That's
my lance?
first-
Is that possible? Can I dual wield my lances? I don't think that I can.
The giant lance.
Definitely
No.
not.
Wish
No.
I could.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like
yeah, no.
dual
I'll
wielding
use,
a
Even
great
with
sword.
dual wielder feet, you couldn't. They
I
are
wish I
far
could.
too heavy
Though.
for that.
Great.
Sorry.
That'd be cool.
Would be
Yeah, no, I'm gonna use Divine Smite and see if I can hit as many as possible around me, because I'm gonna get right in the middle of them.
Okay. I think you can only hit one at a time with your thing.
Yeah,
but-
but I have a radiant thingy, I believe.
What does that do exactly?
Hold on. Give me a second. Yeah, I get radiant damage.
Mhm.
Extra radiant damage. I guess I could just on one, I guess. That's fine. Either way, I'm gonna fucking use it.
Okay. Roll to hit one of them.
That
pick,
is 19 to hit.
pick a direction. Top left, top right,
Top left.
bottom left, bottom right. Top left.
Charging forward, so anything in front of me.
You rolled above a
19.
14?
19.
Yeah. Roll damage.
Ah, shit. Okay, hold on. Okay, that is... I'm gonna probably kill this thing. Hold on. That's 2d12s and 2d8s. Okay. And then plus 4. Yeah, okay. Six, 7, 8. 18. 29. Wait. 11, 12. 33 piercing damage.
Oof. That's with your lance or?
Yeah, that's with my umbrella lance.
Umbrella
Like,
lance.
Oof. Big
My umbrella
oof.
lance.
He is real hot. And what was like next?
I can't do much now. Well, hold on. I can cast a spell as a bonus action.
Okay.
No, Divine Smite's a bonus action.
Okay.
Okay, yep, nope, I'm getting defensive mode and staying there.
All right. Next in the order is Carissa again. What would you like to do?
Okay. I am going to hit him again. Reckless.
Okay. 1.
Oh wow, that's... At least it was reckless, so I don't have to take the natural one, and I take the 6 instead, so that's 13.
That does indeed hit.
Wow, that's
Wow,
a
that's
bit of a miracle, honestly.
Wow.
9 plus 6 is 15 damage on the first one,
Oof.
and then second attack. That's more
Oops.
like it. That's a natural 20.
Oof.
Nat-
I love
and a
the
natural 20. You're going back and forth, aren't you?
Okay, so that's a 5 and and a 7. So 5 plus 7 is 12. Plus 6 is 18 on the second one.
Oof. He is looking real bad. Like, really, really far down there.
Bonus action is going to be just growl at him. Just growl at him.
I'm
He
gonna use
looks
section for
satisfyingly afraid of you. You hear Margaret call out, "No, I get to kill him." Next in the order is Apple.
Apple.
Let's see.
What do you like to do?
I happened to rewrote. I'd like to
Say it again.
I'd like to move this thing. So it's being okay. Well, I would like to cast. Wait, how far are they? How close are they? Pretty
You're like
close.
right up on,
whatever.
almost on them. Pretty much.
Okay. I would like to cast Sacred Flame on, let's see, one of the ones in the front or something. Sorry, Roll20's being weird. I'm trying to explain it
Can't
with
even
it.
see anything on Roll20.
Alright, so what did you say? It was a Sacred Flame. He has to make some kind of save.
Yeah,
Yes.
a dex save of, I think, 13.
Okay. Yeah, he rolled a 19.
Nah,
He has
bitch.
saved from it. All righty then. And is that your turn?
I think so.
Next in the order is Pip. Pip. Pip.
Ah,
and
that
Pip.
is me.
Next in the order is Pip. Yes.
Pip is gonna fucking... Wait. About how far away is this fucker?
He's not too far. He's like 5, 10, 15,
I
20.
think if you take the Duchess's
25,
call, she may
30.
get a bit mad.
Yes.
Pip doesn't know that.
Like
Oh, dear.
25, 10, 15, 20, 25. But 15, 25, 30.
Okay,
About.
Pip's gonna move like... She's gonna do half her movement to get like 15-ish feet forward.
Okay.
And then she's gonna fucking yeet a knife at a bitch.
Yeet a knife.
Rolling to yeet. That's a 15.
That will indeed hit because he forgot to cast Mage on himself before he started.
He's stupid.
He's a dumb boy.
Just a big dumb man.
He's stupid.
Just he's stupid.
More damage.
17?
Okay. 17 damage. He's looking real hot. Not quite dead yet. Looks like he's almost there. Next in the order is Aloe.
Okay. Aloe is going to reckless attack because I remember to do that, obviously. But yeah, he's gonna reckless attack one of the guys in the front, I guess, or something.
Okay.
I roll a thing for that, right?
Yep. Roll to attack.
That's 15. Do I add anything to that? I forget.
Strength and proficiency.
At this
Yeah.
point, though, you should be good.
That's 15, 19, 21.
Okay. Roll damage.
Okay, okay. And 6. Do I double that?
No.
No. Add
Okay.
your strength modifier, and are you raging?
No, just
Okay,
reckless.
just strength then.
Okay, so 10.
Okay. And which one are you attacking? 1, 2, 3, or 4?
2, I guess. I don't
2.
know. Yeah.
All good. Next in the order is Aldrich.
Well, see, I've just realized Aldrich has a spell I've never used. So, Aldrich is fucking Roll20 just decided to close. Thanks much, fucker. I'm angry if you couldn't tell. Aldrich's gonna use Aldrich's got ears. Where the fuck is it? Ah! Why can't I find it? I'm upset by this. Look at me. So very upset. So very distressed.
Filled with rage.
Filled with unimaginable rage.
What was the spell?
I'm trying to find it. I cannot remember. Okay, there it is. Right. So, I can't pronounce this. It's called Agnazar's Scorcher.
Yeah, Scorcher. Scorching red. Scorcher. Yes. What are you aiming for exactly? Because you might hit some of your teammates if you go right down the middle.
Again.
Again.
Hey, does he care?
One of them might be Bishop.
Yeah.
Oh, in that case, he might care. But only in that case, and for a very specific reason. But you don't have to worry about it. Anyway, while Roll20's not being very fast, thanks, Roll20, very cool. I'm gonna send you a screenshot of what this spell does, because it's one of them obscure ones that nobody actually uses, but that I find useful.
I used that before. It's awesome. Basically, ray of fire.
Yes, but less scorching ray, more cone of flame.
Ooh.
It's like a combination.
Where are you using it to? Which ones are you getting?
I'm bringing up Roll20 so I can actually see who's who and where's who and all the bitches. All of them. Basically, he's gonna move somewhere so that he doesn't hit as many of his teammates, but he's aiming for every white he can hit. Oh, we're not in this area. Hello.
What?
Yeah, no, I just became startled because I didn't see the tokens.
Yeah, I forgot to put them up. So.
He's gonna stand far enough back.
I did such a good job. I said, because I just do such a good job.
Mood.
I want to have to put Carissa there. There she is. And let's see if I can find the boy. Within 2 minutes. Yep. There he goes. He's right there.
He is fucking on top of a white.
Oh, I forgot we have the new guy on our team now. What's his name? Malik?
Malik. Yeah, he's not gonna do much. He's a little freaked out right now. He's a level 1.
He was there.
No, he's a level 1. Oh,
we should have sent him out.
Into these dungeons if he's only
Let
level
him
1. Bless him.
Let's throw him to the wolves.
Yeah, I know he's sort of like, how am I gonna get out of here?
Aldrich's gonna stand
get
like,
out.
How would he do this?
30 foot long and 5 feet wide.
Yes.
If he goes in, if he wants to fire diagonally, he can hit 2. Or if he wants to come up, I'm gonna move someone right here. He can hit all these guys between Carissa and Bishop.
Yeah, he's gonna go right up there. He doesn't care about melee range because he will fuck people up if he needs to. And he's gonna do this spell thing that I can't pronounce.
I'm going to make them all roll the same thing. They all get the same. So I rolled a nat 20.
Yikes.
For them. The first time I ever rolled real good for my enemies. Yeah, so they take half damage. So just roll the 3d8 and then give me that number and I'll split it into half.
Yeah.
Sorry, plastic. I'm starting to be concerned. Did you roll 3d8?
Mathing. Math is hard. Math is very hard.
Calculator.
Give me numbers. I
would,
can
but
do
my
numbers.
phone is dead. That's fucking. This frustrates me to no end. Wow, I'm an idiot.
Also mood.
20.
Okay.
Good God,
Okay.
that took too long.
Oof. 20. So that's, they get 10 points of damage each of them. Ba, 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 ba. Okay. Next in the order is the whites. Some of them are a little char-grilled.
Because
Ooh,
Aldrich is angry, okay?
he's a little angry boy right now.
He is indeed.
Why is Aldrich so angry? You must wonder. Anywho,
Don't wonder about it, please.
1, 2, 3. 4 of them are going to attack Aldrich. Not Aldrich, Bishop.
Okay, do it.
One, well, Jesus fucking Christ, really? He rolled a 4, so that's an 8.
Nope.
And then it's going to try to attack you again. That's 19.
Oh, that hits.
4, 11 damage.
Ugh, that's fine.
Oh, no, wait. I wanted the wrong dice for that. Never mind. Ignore that real quick.
Okay, so I don't take
that's
11 damage.
10 damage.
Take 10 damage.
Big difference, I know. And the next is going to use Life Drain. So that's 19 to hit.
It just hit.
Okay. He rolls D6. D6s. No. I have so many. So that's 5 point of damage and make a con save.
I'm great at those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. What do you mean there's an error on my character sheet? Excuse you.
Oh dear.
On. Okay, hold on. Con save. 15.
You make it.
Cool.
That's good. Okay. Otherwise, you would have had to lower your max hit points by 5. Next, going to. That's an 8. Next is an 18. They're doing they're multi-attacking is what I'm trying for them doing.
You said that was an 18?
Yes.
That just misses.
Okay. Oof. Next, last one. He rolled a 1 for his first attack. And his second attack is a 15.
That doesn't hit.
Okay. All right. So. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. One is going to attack Carissa for 10.
Nope, that will not hit.
Okay, that's one longsword. The other one will be a 22.
No, that misses. That definitely doesn't hit.
Oh, man. Okay, for 6 damage.
Okay, so what type of damage is that? Just checking.
That is slashing damage.
Cool. So 3.
Okay. Next one is going to. Okay, there we go. There's only 2 of them. Technically. Okay. Next. Nope. Wrong. Going to try to use life drain when he attacks with his long sword. Okay, that's a 23.
Yep.
Make a con save.
Which dice is not going to fuck me? Where's where's the? I think it's a +7, so that would be 19.
Oof, yeah, you make it, and you take 5.
Yes.
Necrotic damage.
That I do not get to have.
Yeah. Next one is going to attack Aldrich.
Cool.
He rolls a 19.
See how that hits. I'm a
For
mage. What did you expect?
9 damage. Okay. And the next 21
Good lord.
for 5 damage.
Lovely.
And then next one is going to try to hit you with life attack for 16. The 16 hit?
Yeah.
Okay.
Aldrich has shite armor.
3 damage, and make a DC con save. Why did I say DC? Make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, my fucking dice! You're leaving me! Okay. Oh boy. 16.
You make it. Next in the order is. What's her name? Magpie.
Forget the main
Magpie.
character's name.
Mood. That's. Yeah. Ugh. Why did I say mood? Anywho, she's going to use. Cure wounds on Bishop.
Cool.
Is she next to him?
Oh, that's right. She's gonna run up to Bishop. And
Please don't get yourself hit.
that's fine. She's pretty sure y'all have this handled. That's not what that is. Cool. Roll a 1. So you get
You're helping me a lot.
5 damage, 5 health points back.
Hey, I think that's 1 hit back.
Yeah. It's like oops. And then she's going to be like, sorry, but I know you can. You'll get them. You'll kill them all this time as you cast Bardic Inspiration on you.
No, I'm fine. Literally.
Too
All
bad.
of those
You get a
attacks
TA.
are just like, compared
Next
to Bishop's health.
is Rowan. Rowan.
Rowan.
Dad.
1 second.
Right. Okay. Hi. So, okie dokie. Is they're all engaged with somebody else, so it doesn't really matter who I attack. I will get
Yeah.
Sneak attack.
Sneak attack. So
Snake
Three
attack?
that are next to Carissa, you will also get advantage. I forgot to mention that, but yeah, remember, if
Okay.
they're next to me, that you get advantage when I'm
Rowan will
raging.
run up next to Carissa then.
Run
She-
around the things and get
Sure.
Okay,
Me-
one of them gets an
yeah.
opportunity attack. The 14 to hit.
14 is my armor class, but can I use my reaction to use uncanny dodge? That this can when an attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use your reaction to have the attacker's damage to you.
I'll allow it.
We have the best DM, you guys.
Because that's how
I
that is how
know.
that works. So
Yeah, I mean, I was going to say that is how it works, so.
yeah. Okay. Jesus fucking really. Roll a 3. So that's 5. So 2.
2.
Okay.
Okay. So
Okay.
then
I love that sarcastic and almost angry laugh. Just
then I'm going to take
I'm mostly angry at my dice.
my axe and my invisible sword, and I'm going to attack. I guess. Am I on the left or the right side of Carissa? That's a good question.
Left.
Am I left?
Left.
Then I'm just going to attack the guy right below me.
Wait.
Oops, that one's popped. That's a 18 and 22 to hit.
Gee, I think they both hit.
Yeah,
Yes.
right?
I think so. Maybe. It's a possibility.
Possible.
It's a possible.
Yeah,
It's
so
possible.
That's 4, 8. That's 12, and with 26 damage.
Good God.
Cool beans. All right.
You fucking killed him.
Real fucking hot. He's not that, but he's real hot. Oh man. Okay.
He's a very upset boy.
What would you like to do next?
What? Me?
It's a reaction. I
I
think
don't-
you could do. Could you do? You can. I think you might do one more thing. No. Wait.
I use bonus action to dual wield.
Yeah. Okay.
So,
Yeah. Never mind.
okay.
All right. Next is Elwith. Elwith. What does Elwith do? What does Elwith do?
She's close to one of the whites, right?
Yes.
I mean, I would assume so. There's several.
Yeah.
She's got to at
Get
least
up
be
there.
close to one of them.
Yeah, she can get up there. If need
So
be.
whichever one she's closest to, she's gonna use her mandolin to cast Dissonant Whispers.
Okay.
So you have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh no. Shit. 1 second.
Jesus,
Fail.
what?
Something
Kristen, you
fell.
scared me.
I knocked something down and spilled water on it. Didn't
Oh.
want to ruin anything. Okay, so.
I think Kristen just
Alrighty
died.
then. Mm,
Kristen's dead. We've lost Kristen.
okay. That's an 8. So, yeah. He is dissonant whispered.
Yay. So then
He
I
is
get to roll
whispered
for damage.
dissonantly.
Hold on. I'm using my matching dice, my matching D6 little minis.
Yeah.
They're so fucking cute, you guys.
Yeah.
The girl who plays Merit likes to call it careless whisper.
All I can imagine is that a fucking saxophone starts playing.
Yep, basically.
I
She
could
pulls
do
out her
that.
panpipe.
So it does 11 points of psychic damage.
Oh man.
I could start just
Oh,
playing
1,
saxophone
2,
straight into
3,
my.
I'm pretty sure that was Elwith's first attack.
Yes.
Elwith, 1, 2, 3, or 4.
I can't see shit on this. Or am I doing
Yeah, that's
it
what I'm
enough?
just giving numbers. It's line up from left to right. 1, 2, 3, 4. Which would you prefer?
3.
3. You said 11?
Yep.
There we go. Next in the order is Margaret.
I think I've legit been waiting like an hour and a half to attack.
I think you've been waiting for the whole campaign.
Pretty much. No, I got to attack last time.
Yeah, but did it hit?
Not the first time. It hit the second time.
Ah, I see.
So fuck you, Jody.
Don't fuck me. I'm a minor.
She's going to use Scorching Ray. You create 3 rays of fire and hold them at targets within range. Because she's a warlock, and when you cast a spell using a 3rd level or higher, she's casting at a 5th. Commit 1 additional ray, so she's making 5. Huh? Yeah. No. Wait.
Why are we even here?
That's a good question.
She can just take them herself.
Okay. So
We could have sent her down here all by her little lonesome. She would have been fine.
first one she casts a bell. And she yells out, I am not fucking important to you. Important.
She basically just yells, try me, bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. It's just enough. He had like 3 hit points. Jesus Christ. And she burns him alive.
Nice.
And
You can physically
one
feel the
is-
pride radiating from Aldrich in the corner.
really?
He's like,
Okay, that's a
fuck
15.
yeah. She burned a bitch. I like that. Anything.
Go for the ones that you guys haven't attacked yet.
How many is that?
Not many, honestly. So I'm gonna go for a few that have been attacked first. Cool. 1, 5. All right. 5. Oh, that's 6. 11.
Johnson Isabel. You okay over there?
It's 1 a.m.
Oh, fuck.
It's 1 for Simona. It's 2 a.m. for that.
Simone's like,
You know.
Y'all are fucking champions.
I am barely alive.
You all are some
This-
fucking units.
Honestly, this is why she's with you, because otherwise be here a while. Okay, and he would need to sleep. And
Feel bad. It's only 7:01 here.
Yeah,
801
it's
here.
8:01 here, but it's not that
it's
bad.
101. It's 101.
101
next is
achievement.
Whoa. He is gonna use Star Cut. And in fact, if you like, we can just say there's a lot of you, and a lot of these guys aren't not looking good at all. So you very quickly, very easily take them all down.
We very
Yay.
One by
quickly,
one.
very easily fuck them up.
Mm.
We fuck them up good.
And you guys start to move forward, and Samuel's like, no, wait. Actually, no, he wouldn't say that yet. Because as you guys move forward and you turn the corner, you see guarding the door. You see what one of the things they warned you about. You see, I'm going to actually put this into the chat.
Oh no.
Oh no.
You know it's serious when it's going in the chat.
I'm gonna have to hide a few things. I just have to figure out how. Moments. Okay, I'm just gonna describe it to you. Yep. Fuck it, you guys get to see the image.
Cool.
Because he's
Oh,
a big
no.
boy.
Oh no, I'm afraid.
Oh
And
no, not
is
that
cause-
thing.
This is causing me a big fear.
ignore the fact that it has the hit points and armor class, because
Just
it's
ignore it.
It's near the end of this arc. You see a grave
Oh
titan.
shit.
Oh my!
Yeah.
Yay!
Excuse me, motherfucker.
walking.
What?
Back and forth in front of this large door.
Sure.
And he's like, wait, no, wait. And he has you guys back up. And he goes, a lot of us have used a lot of spells. And look specifically at his sister. And she's just like, drugs. And he goes, we need to take at least a short rest to
I'm not gonna get anything back, but
before we face that thing. Okay?
Yes, that's probably a good idea.
Okay.
And he was gonna use a second wood before that, because then it's gonna be recovered.
Mm.
He might not have to use hit dice.
And he says, and I know from my studies, warlocks, they get their spells back at a short break. And she's like, yeah. And she goes, good. And then he casts Lehman's tiny hut. And you guys
Yes.
take a nice short break, and we will end the session here. And next week, you get to find a grave titan. And then something else.
That's nice.
Is Elwith going to be using Song of Rest during this short rest?
please.
I don't know what it does, but yes. Hold on.
You just get it doesn't cost you anything, but you just play us some music and we get extra healing.
Yes.
Yeah,
Please.
cool. Yes, I will do that. Yes.
Can you stack
I
that?
have all my stuff back.
Can you stack that, I wonder? Like, if you have two bards, can they both play?
I don't think
I
it
mean, it wouldn't hurt.
stacks. I doubt it, but I mean, like, if it's up to you. If you want to say it stacks, then I'm good with that.
You are the DM.
Yeah, you're in charge.
You are God.
Freaks me out when you guys say that.
The Raven Queen is my god. Excuse.
Okay,
the
but
Raven
Bryce,
Queen be
your
with you.
god is Kristen.
And as the
You know what,
small
I'm gonna
child
say it's
says, may the Raven Queen be with you.
Once. So Magpie's a board too. Magpie is going to also play during the rest, so you can get an additional 1d6.
Cool.
Because you're going against the Grave Titan next. And then a whole other thing. So,
I
you're
think
gonna
I
need
know
it.
what the other thing is. Alright,
Oh,
I'm ending
No,
the
you
recording
don't.
here, friends.
Really don't.
Say goodbye to the recording.
Goodbye.
Bye.
Bye.